we're back.
We're late, but that's okay.
Yeah.
Because we're gonna get back on track.
We gotta figure out what's happening here.
I still firmly believe that. I'm about to say, I still firmly believe that the metallic structure is some sort of like alien, like not even necessarily like an alien brain, maybe just something that just so happens to function like a brain, and like people are getting their minds sucked into the planet, essentially.
Hello, Mike. Welcome back. Hopefully that other streamer had a good birthday stream. Thumbs up. I have my thumbs up. You can't see it, but yeah.
I forget, was I playing this with controller or mouse? I think I was doing controller, right?
I don't think you ever told me.
No, I definitely had a controller. Okay, give me 1 second. I gotta go fucking fetch that.
That's good.
Hopefully
That's
the game
good,
can just dynamically know that I'm switching.
I think it should, right? Welcome to this game. I don't think you were here, Mike, when we started playing The Invincible. It's pretty good. It's a very narrative heavy. It's based off a book, so I think it's narrative heavy. There's not much interactions like gameplay wise. Like there's some choice making, but it's the mystery is interesting.
All right, Bluetooth on. Go to settings.
How you have seen, then you got it. You're totally good. Yeah, we're back. I don't actually know what's happening, but it's definitely intriguing. At this point, it's been a week. I'm like, my mind's like, who is where? What's happening?
It's been a week, and you're confused.
Yeah, all the time, every day. It never ends.
That's not it. I left the structures behind. It's an ordinary rock formation.
Even better. You have to calibrate eventually. Could you find a model number of the rover?
Oh, we have to do this fucking section again.
I've got an idea, but it depends on the model.
Oh yeah, the thing's not there. The part where we attached the. Oh, we have a big section to catch up on. Okay.
Emmets are equipped with a black box. Please find it.
So low that I'm gonna have to raise it.
Bless you.
I have the box, but it's all locked up.
Really? They must have changed the equipment because I have no information about a key.
Where did you even get a catalogue of their gear from, sir?
Well,
anyway, it doesn't matter. What should I do?
1 second.
Not an airplane.
I need to think. Don't know if this can help. But the Alliance labels black boxes as data loggers. Eureka! Cable access. Look for something resembling a socket to that plug.
I think I have something like that.
Okay.
Then you can connect to the probe's brain there. Presto.
Well, you can kind of just chill out and chat a little on my end.
These inputs are not compatible with Commonwealth plugs.
Just because this is repetitive
From the outside,
stuff.
our equipment is different, but inside we have the same guts, so to speak.
I'm excited. I know Zach posted on
the same
Discord,
guts, hey? Just like with humans.
Where is it? Emails? Stream schedule. We're playing. Oh yeah, Oxenfree 2 next. That should be interesting. I remember them saying it was just more of kind of like the same thing. And you know, if you haven't seen Oxenfree in a while, I think it'd be nice. I guess it won't be as profound because we kind of know what we're dealing with, but...
So, what now?
You can finally rest. It'll take me a while to dig through all the records.
So excited for that, and then 13 Sentinels. 13 Sentinels, I heard
The rover was
good,
connected to a base.
The one from the slides?
Most probably.
It will be an interesting time. It's definitely we're still on the
from the base.
I guess narrative side of game, which is like what we do, but it's like very suspenseful.
The storm's raging. best to sleep through the night.
It may not be that. I'm too tired.
Yeah. Can I help you somehow?
Do you want to quickly go through? Yeah.
Naturally.
Yes, actually. But I found.
I'm glad it has some of this, because it's like they accounted for people, I guess, getting behind.
It felt.
Why don't I try?
Not the Animal Crossing noises. Animal Crossing is everywhere.
A more light-hearted subject, perhaps.
I think we went to NU. Why did you become?
May I ask what?
There are an honest one.
I wonder, does Animal Crossing actually have? Does it have any leeway with like people using that kind of noise?
We all wanted to push the boundaries of human
What does that
potential,
mean?
discover
Like
our
the like. I'm guessing not. So like if anything tries to mimic that noise, Animal Crossing isn't like, hey, that's like Animal Crossing talk. You can't use that. I think I've seen it a number of times.
You can't copyright
Gibberish?
like
Yeah, that's what I was
No.
wondering. I was like,
You
I
can
don't know.
copyright the method through which they create the gibberish, because I know Nintendo has a very specific process that they use. That's the reason why when you set your console's language to a different language, that's why the Animal Crossing gibberish sounds different, because each one is designed
to follow a cadence of like the like.
yeah. So like Animal
yes.
Crossing gibberish, when you
I'm
set to
hearing right
Japanese, sounds different than English, sounds different than Russian, so on and so forth.
Oh, that's really cool. I did not know that. I guess I kind of did know that, but I didn't realize it.
Yeah, that was like a
What's the point?
that was like a
Soon
fun
as you
thing
give
that
me a new
happened,
channel,
or
they
that
will
people
overhear
discovered
us
when
and
New
change it as
Horizons
well.
came out.
Ah,
Bully?
that's neat. But that's nice though, because it's like I think it is a somewhat effective and technically recognizable speech audio thing. So.
Okay, the channel is active. Now the encryption key. The first 3 digits of the cipher are...
Sounds good.
I think that was the same.
the next is...
Well, we should be getting close to where we kind of caught up, which is nice.
Yes, sir.
I'm here.
Well done. That should buy us some time.
So, how should we continue?
Don't you need more time to rest?
I do.
But we're like,
But
we're
there's
not
no
gonna.
way I'm going to sleep now. Besides, nothing's stopping me anymore. The storm has subsided.
All right. Let's not risk evacuating directly from the city. Should be safer outside its perimeter. I took the liberty of looking through the photos of the nearby area. Everything north and east of your location looks relatively safe. All you have to do is move away from this cluster of metal.
So, should I go back to the ship?
That's an odd question. Of course you should come back. Now even more than ever. Very concerned for your safety, Doctor.
No need to be. I'm fine.
I don't know what that. Wait, very concerned. Okay, we're literally on a forum.
I mean, you'll recall that in this continuity, I thought they was forcing me to drive off a fucking cliff. You'll recall that in this continuity, we gave up our oxygen, so it's entirely possible that we have like hypoxia damage or whatever. Oh, by the way, in the main menu, when you load it up for the first time, it tells you the difference between the 2 autosaves. The one that we saw, where it looks like some kind of rectangles with like rounded edges, kind of looks like a military badge. That means that you have made a choice that will change dialogue and events. The one where it's just like this like weird spiky thing surrounded by a circle of stars, that's just a regular autosave. So last week, when we stopped and I was like, okay, that was the autosave, we're done. That wasn't actually an autosave. That was it just saving our dialogue option.
Oh, okay. Well, it's good to know. Yeah.
Astrogator, I think I've gone far enough.
I think I'm gonna turn it up a little bit because I can't. I feel like
I couldn't hear it too much, but I'll see how big of a difference that makes on my end. But it's usually low anyway, so.
There is a vast open area in front of me. Astrogator.
Very different area.
The city is no longer visible. We need to decide what to do next. Dragonfly, over. Are you there?
Yes, please excuse me. I was in the infirmary. Is the coast clear?
Yep, all clear.
Good. Give me a moment. I'm looking at the satellite images.
Have you checked on Koval, by any chance?
Yes, among other things.
And?
He was in the infirmary.
How is he?
He's stable.
But?
There are no buts, Doctor.
Well,
You'll see him soon.
Koval's one of the ones that lost his mind, right?
All right, I've got it.
Yeah.
So he'll be gone too, yeah.
Let's say AZ 2504. Please check if it's fit to land.
Dude, that looks so cool.
Like I said, it looks good. Clear opening, flat terrain.
Excellent. Please go there while I prepare the lander. I'll just pack Artie inside.
So that's it. You're taking me to the Dragonfly. We're flying away from here for good.
We have no other choice, Doctor. At this stage of the mission, we can only minimize losses. You understand that, don't you? Yes, sir?
What? Of course I want to go back.
Are you sure that's all we can do? Couldn't we...
Don't you even think about it.
About what? You didn't let me finish, sir.
But I know what might be on your mind. Going back for Gorski's body, contacting the Alliance, or continuing research on...
Oh, we didn't even get Gorski?
Possibilities. A certain death. Please remember, we have just one lander left.
Pause.
As a commander, I must first ensure your safe return. Only then I'll send Artie with other tasks.
I would like to leave.
I wonder if this is a false choice. Kind of like giving up the oxygen or not. Because apparently we didn't save Gorski either way. So I wonder if this is a thing where it's like, are we going to give in to our curiosity and see why the Alliance is here already? Because like I'm wondering if
no,
like
I want to live.
I mean, we could just leave, I guess. It would just suck if it leads us to an ending. I guess we could just chapter select, right? This must be the start of a new chapter.
If that, yeah, I don't know the way that works. So.
I'll do this because I know Saba's a big whiny baby.
I am. Plus, it's like we could still go to Koval. You know.
Has a lander taken off?
Technically, we still don't know.
Threshold of 18,000.
And guess what? If it's a false thing, then it's like, you know? You have to go there anyway.
The line's breaking up. Can you hear me?
Great sound design.
I've lost control of the lander.
Oh!
Just a sec. I have to get off.
Look at that.
It hasn't yet pierced the cloud cover.
The spec?
There it is. Oh no.
And you could
We're flying too fast.
Yes, status. What's the lander's condition?
I don't know. All
Oh
I
my
see
God.
is a thick plume of smoke. But considering the speed it hit the ground at,
I don't understand.
well, you know, even though I want to leave, we can't leave.
Couldn't have been an accident.
It's almost like
I'm gonna check
someone
what's
predicted
left of it.
this moments ago.
Yeah, and that's fine.
Yasna?
No.
I will die here. I will die here. Wow, that's fucked up.
For what? I saved no one. No one.
Yasna, snap out of it. That's an order. We can't give up just yet. We'll find a way to get you out of there.
I'd say let's not pretend that everything is okay, I guess.
We're gonna act like nothing happened and forget about my little nervous breakdown. Splendid.
No, Yasna. I'm not forgetting anything.
Oh, so you'll put it in the report, sir?
That's not what I meant.
Okay, I mean, I understand. What a weird... Okay, well, I guess you need to... Yeah, we're just gonna have to go.
Well, I mean, in a very literal sense, that was the last pod. Although, I mean, I guess hypothetically, assuming the other pod is still there, Beetle, because I think this one was Hopper, right? Hypothetically, if Beetle's still where we left it, we could repair it, but that thing.
No, I just imagine it was like we're just gonna have to go to the Alliance and try to commandeer or something, you know?
Yes, of course. Was I supposed to do anything with this? It was on fire and it was vibrating like I was taking damage, so...
Oh, check the crash
Okay,
site.
well, apparently I am supposed to go inside.
Because there was just a lot of, I will dies, and I was like, I don't really know what else is left here.
Yeah.
I don't know if it was another one of those things where it was like, we didn't... No, because we chose a dialogue option.
It's kind of an interesting shape.
Yeah, the squiggly lines.
Yeah, it's probably just heat damage, but still. Oh!
That scared me for a sec. Oh my god.
Something's left of Artie.
Ah, good. So there's a chance we can extract key information from it.
Somehow it still looks active.
Ask him what happened to the landline.
Ask? He doesn't speak.
But he gives yes or no signals. Give him the analysis command. Formulate questions in such a way so that he can confirm or deny.
Artie,
Yeah.
question analysis command. Did the lander fly into a storm? There's an error.
Well, apparently he can't give a definitive answer.
Something like a storm. A shade? Cloud.
They flew into a cloud.
Okay, it was a cloud of something.
Ah, he confirmed. What does it tell us?
I don't know yet.
No, he's gone! No!
Shorted out. So, what now?
Then you must go to the Alliance camp. I wanted to avoid it at all costs, but we have no choice. This is your only chance.
I don't remember what Regis III is.
It's all because of this
It's the name of the
goddamn
that's the
planet.
name of the
But
movie
maybe
we're
the
on,
Alliance
Saba.
is sick of it too.
I can't remember what Regis III is. Saba, it's been
I
a
don't
week.
remember.
It hasn't
Yes,
been,
so
like, 6
what,
months.
okay? I have other things I have to think about. Can't be thinking about the video
it's a very
game all the
simple
time.
detail.
Cooperative.
Oh,
So I wonder if we had chosen to go to the Alliance base instead. I wonder if the lander would have crashed at all.
well, he's technically already kind of... Well, that's interesting. I'm not sure. Because I feel like in my mind he would have already sent it out. Because he was like, he was
because we
expecting us to
confirmed
come.
the location first, right?
Yeah.
So yeah.
I mean, this potentially this just gave us extra information about like whatever this cloud is.
Well, I mean, it gave us literally no information. It just told us that there was a cloud of fucking something. I'm trying to think.
Sometime later.
It would need to be like a cloud of metal, right? Because that was the problem, was that the signal like got lost, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it had to be either, I mean, because like a magnetic storm wouldn't be visible to the eye.
Yasna,
Yes?
Hello?
Yeah.
even if you're absolutely right,
It's
that
loading
this
the
planet
map
is to blame,
poorly.
That doesn't make the Alliance our allies. We must be careful when dealing with them. First, observe them from a distance, and only then take action.
I will be cautious. Like always, you must understand that I have no other choice. The people of the Alliance are my last hope for help.
I know, Doctor. I know. I'll let you know when
This thing
you cross
doesn't
the
have
perimeter.
headlights? That
Once
seems...
you've crossed, hide the rover.
Dude,
Behind the
I know
pavement,
I
run
keep
the
saying
ledge.
this game is
Telemetry
fucking
observation will be
beautiful.
vital. So that it counts weaponry situation.
Like, am I
We'll
wrong?
decide what
Like,
to
I'm
do
just
next.
looking out the
Copy
window
that.
at that, and I'm like, dude, that's a fucking
looks cool.
landscape, man.
Yeah. I wonder, so we still haven't
Hey, what
Huh?
was that?
I've set up a warning signal. Now you're near enough that they can see the rover.
So it said to hide the thing behind something.
Oh, did it say that?
Well, that's what he said, but I mean, you may be fine. You know.
Well, I would like to hide it, because that's what I was kind of thinking. But where the fuck would I hide it? Actually, you know what? Getting out to look might be best. All right, hide it behind something. I mean, I can get up there to that guy.
I don't know if you're able to get up there, but
Let's see.
you forget,
Dude,
Zach.
I
You
can't-
cannot even move up a little.
I'm about to say, I think I'm supposed to still be in the rover, because it's like all of this geometry is pushing me away. Yeah,
I think
mean,
whatever's just up a little ahead of you, like even within
you
your
think it'll
sight
probably
right
be
now.
a thing where it's like, oh,
Just like, or maybe
here.
like right there. Just park it so it's right behind, like to the side of that one rock. Oh, there you go.
Oh, fucking Jesus.
Well, that does make things easier, doesn't it? You know.
Okay,
It does.
the rover's hidden.
By the way, not to speak ill of, not even ill, not to speak well of people who aren't here or whatever. Fucking huge kudos to Grant's fucking Australian accent that he pulled out of absolutely nowhere yesterday.
It was good. Yeah.
It was very good.
You've yet to find a convenient
I was
hideout
thinking
for
about it this
yourself. From where you
morning.
can
Like,
see
where
their
do you? Oh,
base.
I wonder where he got that from.
Oh shit.
What the hell?
I think I'm too... Some object is flying over their base. It's a field base. Multi-module. For about several dozen people. Rather well equipped.
I wish I had a vantage point. Ah.
Huh. There's lots of transporters here.
I'm not surprised. Missions with a large crew, transport modules were an integral part of the field camp.
Remind me,
Is that
how
what we're
many
looking
crew
for?
members were they
Like it
supposed
just
to
No,
get
send
up?
definitely not. That's the
Over
thing that will
100.
fucking
Oh,
vaporize
that's
us.
the yes, anti-mat.
They have a second
Someone like a
antimat.
ship, but
As if the first one wasn't enough.
Is it active?
Probably not, but Proton alone knows.
What about people? Can you see anyone?
Not yet. Maybe they're hiding in modules.
No.
I see someone.
Just one?
For now,
That's
yes.
a robot.
yeah.
Is that all?
I think so.
Then please keep going. You can assume that their equipment has already detected your presence. Or it will soon enough. There's no point in further postponing the inevitable.
Still, I'm glad that I stopped. I feel better knowing that there's no heavily armed
The fuck is
military
that?
waiting for me there.
They're like heat
Me too,
things.
Doctor. Me too.
Flag? No, it looks more like a flag.
It's kind of, I can't focus on it.
Yeah, well, if there's
There's
only
no
3
way-
options, so.
There's no way to manually adjust focus. You can only focus.
There's
in
only
on
3
whatever's down
options.
your crosshair. Should I? Oh,
I think that's one of the. Yeah.
Too bad I don't have a white flag.
They took pictures of us, I think. Now it's
They
going
did.
back.
should I get back in the rover? It seems like a long distance, right?
I don't know. I just recall him being like, it may be more suspicious to...
Right, but then he just said that based on that flying balloon thing, we've definitely already been detected. I think it's okay. They're definitely gonna be like, yo, why do you have one of our rovers?
Ooh.
We'll most likely lose contact soon. So let me be clear. It won't be easy to gain their trust. Things can go wrong, even if you can prove that you came to them of your own free will. If there's an escalation, remember one thing. I'll do everything in my power to negotiate your safe return to the Commonwealth. Worst case scenario, we'll opt for a prisoner exchange. Until then, please cooperate with them. And during the interrogation, don't resist. Astrobiologists generally do not possess information that's sensitive to the Commonwealth. At worst, you'll give away the details of our last mission.
I won't dance to their
That
tune.
didn't happen, but I know their methods of interrogation, and in all fairness, they're very effective.
Hang on, sir. What exchange? I'm not a spy, I'm a scientist.
I'm afraid that doesn't change anything. You want information about Regis III. For that reason alone, they might consider you a spy.
But what kind of spy exposes themselves to direct questions?
A desperate one, Doctor.
Ooh. But, like, you know, there's a potential that there's actually nobody here, right? That their minds have already been sucked out.
Exactly. I suspect that the people here probably... I mean, this is... Okay. Sorry, I know I keep pausing. So, wasn't the whole thing supposed to be that our intel said that the Alliance wasn't going to show up for 14 days? You don't set this shit up in a day. Like, look at this. Like, this is clearly, like, an ongoing thing.
Maybe we just say thank you.
Since we have no idea what's gonna happen, I want you to know that you were always a fair commander, even if you were quite strict. I guess what I'm trying to say is...
Please, stop, Doctor. You can tell me when you get back. In person. Understood?
Yes, sir.
I don't know. The front cover of this game makes me feel like we're just dead, you know?
As in, we were dead the whole time, or that we're gonna be dead
We're
no
not
matter
gonna
what?
survive. Yeah, we're not gonna survive. I don't think we're dead the whole time, but we're just not gonna survive this.
Because I was thinking of something. I don't know if you saw, but on the main title screen, it's that really great art of like the fucking sheer vertical wall and then the like moon in the background or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
There's a singular robot, very small, standing there. And I was thinking, like, what if this is a fucking Soma situation where it's like, remember how we thought, like, oh, maybe Koval's brain was in the probe, which is why it fought off the antimat? What if that's us? What if, because remember, like, we stumbled and fell down after our head got all woozy. Imagine we think that we look like a normal human being, but in actuality, we're a robot who's just kind of, you know, going through the paces of what a person would do. God, I like this game a lot, but could you imagine showing this to, like, anybody else that's not the two of us? Which way? Is it this way?
I can't see it. As you can tell, there's a giant thing right in front of you.
Right, but I don't... Well, I mean, I was hoping that maybe you were keeping a little bit of mental track.
Force field?
Oh, force field.
Access to the base is protected by a force field.
If these are Dirac emitters, and I'm sure they are, nothing will get through. Is there an opening from the other side?
So I guess it was this way.
water? It is water. Jesus.
How odd.
Game, are you okay?
What?
There's no one here.
Dude, the game never functioned this poorly last week.
Yeah, the game was like flawless last week.
I'm not blind, sir. There's really no one here.
Don't get out yet. Could be some kind of trick.
Trick?
Not a living soul.
Better for your safety if they make the first move. If you really don't see anyone.
That's somebody adjusting
All right,
a probe, right?
Enter the base. Just slowly, with your hands up.
I'm going. What have I got to lose anyway?
Maybe just don't get next to the death machine. That's the only thing.
Oh, I was literally just about to say I want to go check out that antimat. maybe you are right. Maybe I shouldn't do that. Ah!
I did get startled, and then I realized what happened, and then you yelled right after that, and I got somewhat restartled again.
The silhouette I saw.
Yes?
This too has stopped moving, like, as soon as we showed up.
Yeah.
Are we emitting something?
Maybe, but if that was the case, then that robot in the crash was more or less fine, right? It was more or less fine until he seemed to succumb to natural damage.
Is this not the door we're supposed to be entering in?
I guess not, I don't know. Well,
Don't look at it. You don't look at it. It won't look at you.
That's not how that works at all.
If I close my eyes,
if I close my eyes, I'll be fine. As the creature walks up with a giant fucking scythe for a hand.
Is there anything we can use to fly back up? That was the main thing.
Oh, well, this is how you get in. Hello, another one of Zach's patented whatevers. I think that the commander is not real, or like isn't real in the. No, right. But then I disbelieved myself, my own theory, because he had access to information that we didn't have, right, as a person. Mm-hmm. So like it didn't seem like it was a hallucination because he, like, you know, he was controlling the probe, right? Mm-hmm. But now I'm thinking about it, and if I'm expounding upon my theory that we are actually just like a consciousness soup that's been put into a robot body, it's entirely possible we, in like a really weird way, we're controlling that pod. You know what I mean? Because if we're just like a robotic consciousness, maybe that made sense. The reason I decided to bring this up now is that, like, you look at this shit. Like, I know that this place is clearly like a dusty wasteland or whatever, but like, this is not something that was here for 2 weeks, right? This is something that was here for fucking months. You know? So it's like, I think our perception of time is getting all fucked up because I think we're actually just a robot that's like shutting down every once in a while.
We'll see. I think time warping is probably somewhat reasonable. I still don't know about the robot thing, but we'll see.
Yeah, I don't.
Clear. For now. I can't hear anyone either.
Dying of the Sun. The article rectification. To editor so-and-so responsible for scandalous article tarnishing my good name and diminishing my science achievements, I politely ask for a Rectification of the article "Dying of the Sun: A Scientist's Threats" on pages 9 and 10 from the 5th issue of the science periodical Young Astrophysicist. Wait, is this person fucking like writing into a child's fucking science magazine being like, "You got this wrong"? In the text appear not only fundamental mistakes of scientific nature, but also inappropriate quotations of my hypothesis derived at the last Congress. I enclose a correction. According to I remind the authorship, Dr. Booza, not Bauza. Research conducted during cosmic voyages. I acknowledge that the time of hydrogen burning out in stars depends on their mass, but this phenomenon applies to all stars, and ours, however we would try to enchant the laws of physics, isn't located, and nothing implies it would be located
It's
outside
everything
this
burning
phenomenon's
out.
range.
All the stars are, yeah.
Well, I mean, that's just a natural phenomenon. Yeah. That's just how space works.
Yep. He's just continuing all that. Sun.
What is my hypothesis then? In the future, all hydrogen fuel in the sun's core will burn out, and a sphere of hydrogenic fusion will expand until temperature drops below 1 million Fahrenheit. The core itself will shrink.
I don't need
Ashes
this lecture.
from the hydrogenic fire will serve as fuel, allowing a second round of fusion reactions to begin. It will lengthen the life of the aging sun by a few 100 million years. However, it is certain the sun will turn from a yellow dwarf into a red giant star. A gravitational pull towards Venus and the Earth will decrease. Thus, the mentioned celestial bodies will succumb to distancing themselves from the star, and as a result, they will be somewhat rescued by the mighty red sun. But the mighty red sun will yet be able to consume mercury before dying. I guarantee, based on my research, that the statement voiced by me about the sun living as a main sequence star for 10 billion years, that is, its existence being 5 billion years ago, and will shine for over 5 billion more, is true. However, it is not, as we read in the opinion of the so-and-so editor, threat based on liable hypothesis, baloney, and a pipe dream of unrenowned speaking doctor of astropsychic sciences, disturbing and emotional well-being of human species. Evanescence is a process touching everything and every being in the universe. It also touches transfixed. It also touches transfixed in the success aura of their unrefined writing and popularity editors of science and periodicals. My respects, Dr. Booza. P.S. A lack of reprint with the correction and a submission of apologies will force me, with a purpose to protect science and my person, to take legal action.
Woof.
Okay, so what they're saying is that the commonly held thing that we know of today, that of like the idea of like the sun expanding over time and swallowing up everything within the asteroid belt, this person is saying that is not true, because the lowered gravitational pull over time will lead Venus and Earth to like essentially escape that range over time, meaning that the planet will not be swallowed. That's fascinating. Is this relevant in the slightest to the game?
I mean,
I genuinely can't
flavor
tell.
text?
Well, I don't know, because like that's so this is the thing, right? So like this story is from the 70s, right? The one that this is based on. A lot of science fiction from the 70s was like that, where it was essentially just a bunch of nerds asking like hypothetical questions about science and then giving each other like hypothetical answers. So I could genuinely believe that there was like a very small portion of the original story that just tangented into that, you know?
I see, yeah.
I'm at the central module. in the headquarters.
Should I go to the other one first, or should I continue here?
The doors were open.
Unbelievable. Just unbelievable.
I'm at the control station. Several units can be controlled from here. I wonder which... Oh, damn. One's unavailable.
Probably out of reach, or they took it.
Okay.
Or everyone's just been mind drained.
Mind drained. Do you think I have to turn it on every time?
No, I think you just have to rotate. These are each
Oh, nope.
separate
I
ones.
got the feed. But I can't get it to move. It's got a weak signal. Must be too far away.
Okay.
Number 3.
A view from above. It's a flying probe. I'm betting it's the one that detected my presence.
Can you extract data from it?
Sure, never too much data. Especially in the current situation. I just need to find a place to land it.
Oh, found that already.
Can you...
Oh, I'm moving very
Yeah,
slowly.
yeah. Like, can you move it?
I can descend.
E for parking.
It is P for parking, that is true. Shoe prints.
I landed the probe. Gonna check it in a spare moment.
Well, we gotta check the other ones, right?
Think so, yeah.
Gosh, one of these is definitely gonna be the fucking autumn hat.
Nope.
Alright, that one's off.
Nothing here.
Huh. But if electronics are getting fucked up, then why did that one... Why is this probe fine?
Maybe it's not in the cloud.
I guess. Alright, well. It's
That was
literally the
it.
only thing we had. Can I leave?
Get up, I think.
There you go.
I think these are all just doors out. Nope, I guess I was wrong. Like, no.
Huh. It's not properly sealed. I wonder if that's an error in, like, the video game space. It kind of looks like it, right? Kind of looks like that's supposed to have something covering it.
Maybe, yeah.
Because this side has, like, a gasket.
Moving
Which
on.
is what it would...
It's still quiet. It's eerie.
It's the fact that there's no bodies. You know?
Yeah, because we found the other guy, even though it was just, you know, a husk of himself.
Empty. Everywhere, just empty.
So this leads out.
Baffling. Who abandons an entire base?
They're making fun of me?
They may have
That's if you're...
discovered
I
something
mean, I'm not going
important.
crazy. I'm trying my best to
Mobilized
keep
all
this lady
troops to
fucking
action.
sane.
I agree with you.
Technicians. They've left valuable equipment unsecured. Someone should have stayed to watch
Huh.
over it.
They're making fun of me.
The
selfish
only
thing
thing
to
is
say.
that, like, I guess running away could be a thing, but, like, I imagine it would be off-planet, you know? They just quickly
Yeah.
took everything and then they've skedaddled off-planet.
I don't think there's anything else here except for that, so I guess I'm good to go. Should
You
I
see
check out that
probe?
over there, by the way? This guy?
Can if you want.
I wonder if there's anything there. Or if I'm not going to be allowed
Or maybe
to
you're not
access,
even
then I'm
allowed to
gonna go
enter,
the
yeah.
probe. And then I'm going to go to the probe, and it's going to be like, huh, I need to go to the mining station, and then this place is going to become accessible.
No, that's a ledge. And as you know, we're not allowed on ledges.
Except when we are.
Except when we are.
Oh no, these are like storage capsules. Because there was a bunch of them open over there. Huh. I'm just gonna go underneath the death machine. It's okay. Or not. The game's gonna stop me. It's fine.
Things are too close.
Here's the boy.
Here's the boy that was taking
Did I go?
pictures of
Did I
us.
go over there? I think I did. Right? Did I go
Yeah, I
into
think
this
that's
one?
the one you entered.
No, because I went in, right? But I was just wondering because I think that right there, that dome, I think that's the command. Oh yeah, wasn't there like a ladder in there, by the way?
I do not remember that.
Saba's just on Instagram. It's fine.
No, I'm not, but, you know. Oh, this!
I see, look at this guy. Yeah.
There's one more floor.
Not so fast, Jasper. Please check the ground level first. Only then move on to the next one.
Are we missing anywhere else in this ship? Oh, what was that? Go back.
What was what?
On the right side. Yeah.
Oh, thank God. See, I'm glad we came back.
Device for intercepting alarm signals. There isn't much of it.
Normal emergency signal start of recording null. Look at that.
Death.
He's dead. Poor guy.
Oh,
Waited
life
for over a
terminated.
day, until his heart couldn't take it anymore.
Low, normal.
Interesting. The coordinates changed upwards.
Did they? Position is 12-9. It's 12-9 the whole time, right? Am I wrong?
901.
1, 8, 5, 6, 1.
754. Yeah, it's Gorski.
Oh.
I'm sorry.
How is it possible? You said... You lied to me.
Yes.
About what?
My oxygen bought him time, and for what? He only suffered longer. Why didn't you let me turn back for him?
Please understand that sometimes I have to make difficult calls. I'm not supposed to burden my subordinates with such decisions.
I don't want to... Wow, okay. You went straight
You let him die.
to that. I don't think...
My job
yeah,
as a commander
whatever.
was to weigh your odds against the risks. Gorski was already in a critical condition, and you'd have had to go back through the collapsed ruins.
But why not just fucking tell? But like I don't agree necessarily with the idea of being like, oh, you killed him, because clearly it was the fucking planet in the situation, right?
Yeah.
Like he didn't sacrifice Gorski, but you didn't fucking tell me. Like, so, like, I don't know. Like, of the two options of you killed him and you were just trying to protect me, I disagree more with the second option. Because it's like, I don't believe in the whole idea of it being like, oh, I'm just going to, like, keep information from you in order to, quote-unquote, protect you. Because, A, it's manipulative. And, B, we're on a fucking alien planet. It's just like, I know you're my commanding officer, but, motherfucker, I'm here. You know?
So it's better to abandon him.
No, I plan to send the lander for him once you were back on Dragonfly.
If I had known, I would have told you to do it right away. Now you condemned us. Oh, shut up, Novik!
So that was the only thing. I feel like her character... Like, there was a lot of options where I feel like she really will turn on Norvik. And I was like, I don't necessarily think that's good for us, but...
Well, if the game decides that she's going to start turning psychotic after a single dialogue option, then the game's not very well designed.
I'm entering the next module. I guess it's a
Oh.
biolab. They had the opportunity to study organisms preserved in the ocean. Wow. They found the same species of fish.
Did they confirm the similarity to those on Earth?
Yes, lots of similarities. Apart from
Detects a
one,
change in the field. Fish
I've never
fish
seen
always swim
anything like
away.
this.
There you go, electromagnetic
They
field.
discovered a new organ. Even even managed to run some tests already. According to their conclusions,
Yes?
it detects electromagnetic waves. That's why those fish were swimming away from our probe.
In other words, they've come across probes or something similar before. Something that threatened them.
Could guess her. In order to develop such an organ, they must have had a strong external stimulus. They detect the waves to survive.
A strong external stimulus that lasted for a long time. Because it's not like something that would just develop overnight. Also, Organ X.
They didn't have enough time to come up with a name.
It started rotting.
It?
The fish.
In a bacteria-free environment? How so?
All living organisms serve as breeding grounds for bacteria.
That's what I was going to say.
And there were both fish and humans in here. No longer alive.
Why'd we take one then?
To check, I guess. I mean, that's interesting and all, but, like, what are you guys here for exactly?
No?
What?
We
got motherfucking dinosaurs on this planet?
The scientists excavated some animal
Oh, it's the
remains
lizard fossils.
and
Right.
reconstructed their
But this is
hypothetical
way
appearance.
smaller than what we saw, so...
I found similar remains underground. Right after finding Gulski. I wasn't sure if it was my imagination or not. Now there's no doubt. So long ago, reptilian organisms roamed the surface of Regis III.
I like that it looks like a dinosaur.
I could spend all day here if I could.
I'm not surprised, Doctor.
Very interesting.
Is there anything else in here? Because then we can, if we finished inside,
and we still gotta
could
keep
go
going.
up. Because we could go up that ladder as well. If
Right, but we haven't been here yet.
Still, nothing. It looks like a geology lab.
Geology.
Well, we just killed the geologist.
One of these diagrams shows a geological cross-section. As suspected, it's all metal below the surface, of relatively thin layers of rock. But compared to the rest of the continent, the deposits in this region are significantly younger.
Wonder what that means if it's younger.
I mean, so it must be new, but how do you have a continent-sized deposit of new material? I don't know. I wish they would delineate whether or not it looked like the new layer was foreign or not.
Yeah.
Because the thing that I thought of immediately was, what if it was a sorry, I'm trying to get in here. I'm wondering if it's like fucking like a fucking moon-sized body that broke up in the upper atmosphere, or maybe broke up because of the magnetic field that's like surrounding this place clearly, and then like that created a whole new continent. Like that'd be crazy.
The range of their ground measurements covers a much wider area. To my eye, it seems they use advanced sonar. What they dug up here stretches for tens of kilometers.
What do you mean?
Mirwa.
What's in the ground, Doctor?
Metal deposits.
Or Myerwa.
Those structures. We still don't know where they came from. In such a peculiar form.
Maybe once again, as soon as they bonked something, they were like, "Oh,
excuse you."
100 meters deep.
Oh, that's a big piece of history, so to speak. What did they find?
Organic life, mechanical life, and basalt?
Millions of years ago, life was abundant on the planet.
That would match our assumptions.
Yeah. Sub-Delta 92 class planets have very favorable conditions for the development of a biosphere.
So what happened? Did they draw any conclusions?
According to them, the extinction of life was caused by a supernova explosion.
There was still some
Ground activity does not
after.
indicate.
It happened long ago.
Yeah, so
Longer
that
than
must
we
be
anticipated.
it coming back,
They've
right?
dated this event to
Perhaps being
10 million
reseeded on the
years
planet.
ago.
And then Mech took
this
over.
one, the supposed end of Lyran's civilization.
Well, that's never been proven. There was practically no trace of them.
Yeah.
What happened after?
I will go about that in a second, but using like the geological record as like a timeline as they're doing here, you see how this is like 10. Is that 10 or 100 million years? I think that's 100 million years, right?
I think so.
Because one of the zeros is
Yeah.
covered. So like 100 million years ago to 8 million years ago, that would be roughly the time that it would have taken for life to be seeded on Earth to the start of humanity.
Oh my gosh, scale of time is crazy.
Life was slowly recovering, but never returned to the pre-supernova peak.
Not enough time?
It was still doing well.
At first, it developed quickly, but then slowed down and declined.
Because another disaster?
Because
Astrogator, the change in biosphere development curve coincides with the occurrence of ferruginous clays.
This whole metal contraption, do I understand correctly?
Yes. I don't know what that has to do with it, though. Metals are really not that dangerous. The radioactive deposits marked here are not a
it's
definitive
because
obstacle
it's
for
a
life either.
supernatural
The biosphere has the ability to
metal.
perfectly adapt,
Ooh.
develop defense mechanisms, and fight back effectively.
Well, unless the planet is hit by a supernova wave.
Yes. Such sudden events leave no time for adaptation.
Decline of metals.
Even if we assume that these metals were lethal to organic life, that extinction shouldn't last forever. And yet, life never again developed beyond the waters.
Does this mean another Dominator has appeared on the land? Or one that leaves no trace behind?
Therein lies the rub.
The rub?
Alliance have conducted a great deal of research. That they haven't found a logical explanation for this phenomenon is, to put it mildly, disturbing. Clearly, we're dealing with something beyond our comprehension. And I mean,
Yeah, there you go. That's
human comprehension in
the thriller in the book, right? Something beyond human comprehension.
Something beyond human comprehension.
That sucks people's minds into a hive mind.
Well, that could actually be interesting, right? Because the way that it looks here, like the way that they have it, it's just boom, suddenly shit tons of metal life, right? That's what it is. It's not like, because it's a fucking solid line. It's not even like a slow progression that overwhelms it. No, it's like the fucking, it's cut in half and suddenly there's metals everywhere. What if straight up that was like a previous species and they just invented a hive mind, essentially? And this is the aftermath of it. Because yeah, guess what? If you're in a hive mind and you don't need an organic body anymore, fuck it.
Maybe it's also a thing where, yeah, it just draws people in, kind of like a carnivorous plant.
Unbelievable. Not only do we know nothing about their origin, but the arrangement of these deposits is sort of puzzling. A ring system with a distinct center.
I know, are we supposed to go to the center?
Under the city. Huh. The one I escaped from.
Did they determine the entity's function? Origin? Anything?
Well, it's hard to say. There's nothing here about it. This base stands on the outer ring.
I wonder if they stood on the outer ring, what implications that implies, I guess.
I mean, I'm just suspicious because isn't it kind of weird that at this point we haven't had another like headache spell?
Yeah, or an adverse effect. Like, why are we still able to be active?
Like, more or less totally fine.
Unless, like, we were, like, specifically chosen to not, are we missing anything, really?
Be affected.
Yeah, that's the thing we were on. So.
I think we're just supposed to go to the what do you calls it now? The probe, and then maybe come back into here. Oh, never mind.
Oh.
One more thing. I realize we still need to work together. So I'll submit my reports as usual.
Okay, so she's recovering from that choice I made earlier. Got it.
Your professionalism.
I have a record of their mission. Each step, location, units, including dates.
I'm all ears.
Day 0, landing place. Their main ship's in sector AQ-28.
The Invincible? What? They didn't move?
Are we gonna have to go to the mothership now?
Seems so.
I'll try to track it down. Please tell me what else is in there.
Well, Lycasa became interested in the issue. They got there on the 7th day.
Quite late.
Guess they weren't in a hurry. Before setting up this base, they were stationed not far from here, but seemed very determined to reach this area.
Luckily we saw this, because this is a lot of information, yeah.
When did they finally get here?
On the 15th day of the mission.
If he is a real person, why hasn't Novik confirmed to us that it hasn't been a day? Or
maybe,
at least 2,
maybe his
we only went to
information
bed
was
once.
completely off. Like maybe what he was told was completely false as well.
That's entirely possible. That's true.
They conducted research and during excavations found, you won't guess, metal structures.
So we had no chance to outrun them.
Yeah. And they were already at an advanced stage of works when we were still in orbit. In the end, they sent a convoy to a neighboring sector.
So that was their last move?
Well, there's no information about their return. And maybe I'll find them there.
Highly probable. Do you know what the current day of their mission is?
They left on the 25th day. That's all I know. Well, I can't back out now. I have to follow them.
Well, it's your decision. Although I admit I'm also starting to wonder what you'll find.
Or how about we go
They must be somewhere.
to the mothership and we just take that.
And we just fly home.
And we just,
like
yes,
it's
we
freaking,
take that.
What's the name of that survival game where you're in the ocean?
Subnautica?
Yeah, Subnautica.
Yeah.
On the 24th day, they sent a convoy north to the sector. Oh, to the sector where I found Gorski.
You suspect they went after him, having detected his signal?
Oh, surely they could detect him. They could have detected all of us. But would they really do something about it?
Well, for some reason they left their base. I'm assuming that has something to do with it.
I don't know. I don't know.
Or if they had something to hide. That might explain their urgency. Ditching all that equipment.
Is it because of hiding? I don't know. I feel like running away
No,
still
I
could
definitely think
potentially make sense.
something like assaulted them.
What did that do? I feel like there should be a piece of dialogue.
Okay,
Excuse
well, I can't look at it at all, so... Oh, it's them arriving from the mother base.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So let's go check out the probe as well and go up the upper level.
Yes.
Gonna get sniped.
Yes. Okay, it's like a comms tower. Yes.
Well, there you go.
Dude, a fucking spaceship with an old phone. Oh my god, that's so funny. I love this aesthetic so much.
Do we need to
Power down
the force field?
Force field? Yeah. Okay.
Did we need the giant sci-fi sound?
I thought that was like a fucking dune worm emerging. I thought the force field was like keeping it contained or some shit.
Force field's down. I opened the passage. We can follow the convoy route now.
When you're ready, Doctor.
Okay, well first let's get that probe and then
probe.
Yeah.
I thought the probe might be like the final
and our
thing.
satellite will be over this ship. Oh, we're lucky. Clouds are low.
Is it? No, it's the next one.
So their presence there had nothing to do with us.
Looks like it.
Fortunately, their ship's not here.
Oh.
Neither there or...
Are you still looking?
Mm-hmm. Not here either. Ah, bingo.
Oh, he found it.
Yes?
Found it. They're still on the planet. Didn't fly away.
Good to know.
Oh,
Thank
it took a
you.
picture of us. Look at that.
First images
yeah.
from this area. If it's been flying long enough, it may store important information.
Stab, 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 stab. Obviously that means stable, but...
Stab. Yeah.
Stab.
There's us. Spot.
I mean... It, like, you know, in all cases, we're doing pretty well for a lady who was clearly, like, suffering.
That was us in the thing.
Coming in. I think that's true.
Either.
It photographed the moment of my arrival. I'm on the slides.
We already know that. Is there something else?
No, the base is empty. The probe must have just started recording. Okay, finished. That wasn't
If
much of
only
it,
we could
really.
shove our guy's core into this guy.
That's true. What does this say?
Caution. Registry module push to eject.
Huh.
So what we just did.
Okay.
Danger.
Now that's kind of interesting, isn't it? That this guy functioned exactly the opposite of pretty much everything else that we've seen so far.
Maybe
where
it's
every other robot seems to
jumping
shut off
across,
right after
yeah.
we arrive, whereas this guy turned on right as we arrived.
Yes, it's quite unusual.
I'm gonna drive this off a cliff, I think.
It's reasonable. Until we hit what is it? A wall, a game wall.
Like an invisible wall.
Okay, which
I'm
direction
good,
are
I'm
we
good.
in right now?
I'm trying to go. I know there's like a cavern. Like we're trying to go down there, essentially. Well, maybe not this way, but
It's the other way. Yeah.
because it's like maybe. Well, I don't. Okay, give me a
I
second.
feel like it would be the other way, like past where we originally.
No.
were.
We wanted to go down there because that's it. That's
Yeah.
the shield. That's the shield generator.
Okay, let's I guess follow the line. Yeah. We just need to go back down there.
Don't worry.
Do not just
I will
throw
get
us
us down
over.
there.
Do not
Lickety
just
split.
throw us over.
Hey, got it. Don't worry.
It'll just be game
Let's
over.
go. Oh, it literally won't let me go. Oh, actually, I can't back up either. Okay, there we go.
Oh my god, you're gonna friend. That'll give me the heart attack.
Let's go.
Status?
Nothing's changed, Astrogator.
Understood.
You're almost there, Zach.
Dude, it sucks driving this thing. Man, it's kind of... I wonder if the brain of Koval likes exploring like this with us.
I don't know, yeah. To the right, to the right. And to the left slightly. Is there anything to see of this? Like...
I think this was just preventing us, because we couldn't drive off the edge, I think this was literally just preventing us from using this pathway.
Oh, Zach, look, we could have gone, I think, whatever that was. I don't know if that reaches up there, but yeah.
I'm assuming it does. I thought, okay, you know,
it's okay.
Alright. Time to get going, I guess. Oh, can I interrupt again? I finished watching RT Games' full series playthrough of Minecraft yesterday. Very good playthrough. Obviously, RT Game is a extremely good content creator. He's very charismatic. But did you know? Are you familiar with the idea of the deep dark or anything like that? It was like a thing that they added to Minecraft a little while ago.
Oh, I don't think so. No, yeah.
It's like the most recent end game content that they added to the game. The idea being that there's this extremely rare ancient city that's essentially built on bedrock. That's how deep it is. But the idea is that there's this infectious fungus thing that's covering the entire city,
Not
and
fungus.
it turns into this really interesting encounter where any noise sets off a chain reaction of these blocks making noise, and if they reach, there's these spawners essentially, where if the spawners hear any noise, they will scream and summon an extremely dangerous entity called the Warden. Now, this in and of itself, super interesting, super cool, and is very different, right? Suddenly, these blocks are destroyed quickest with a hoe. So it's one of the only reasons to use a hoe in the game, which is really interesting. There's a bunch of them. The entire city is made of one of two things: either cobbled deep slate, which is essentially just deep cobblestone, or wool, cotton blocks, because it turns out running and landing on wool blocks doesn't make noise. And that was something that I had never known before, because who cares, right? Whoever cared about
because
that
it's
before?
Really soft, yeah.
Exactly, it absorbs noise and stuff. The reason I'm bringing it up now, I was just thinking of it because of the force field. I think that they kind of drop a hint, I guess, as to future content, maybe, because at the very center of the ancient city, you know how you obviously remember nether portals, and how nether portals can be any shape or size technically. Well, they still have to be rectangular, but you can make them of any size. Well, in the middle of the city is this giant temple with a giant fuck you rectangle that's just completely coated in this fungus, but you can't do anything with it. You can't destroy it, you can't turn it on, you can't do anything, but it's clearly ground zero for whatever this infection was. And I'm like, oh dude, they're gonna add a new dimension at some point. That's gonna be sick. So anywho, I just wanted to share, because I found that really, really cool.
Man, fungus is scary.
I'm leaving the base, going after the convoy. Down you go, oh bright sun. Time to let the night in.
Uploading.
Legs become too heavy, hands become too.
Do you remember which way?
Down you go, bright sun.
You could just pull up in the map, right? The journal.
Can I?
Hide behind the
yes.
Oh shit, she's right.
The answer to your question is yes.
Shit, sorry. Convoy path.
Oh, they went the other way if you want them.
Got it. Good call, Saba. I forgot that we had a map.
I was just like, Zach, I don't understand. Why you have no access to a map?
Man, it's crazy how each of these environments looks so different from each other, despite the fact that they're all just made of sand and rock.
Well, the ocean was really pretty.
The ocean was gorgeous. So wasn't the desert.
Well, I've got to the place where they were digging. It's hard to miss. They set up a huge machine at the center. It must weigh thousands of tons. The ships that brought all of this must be
gigantic, yes. The Invincible surpasses any of our units, even the largest orbital stations. In my opinion, it's a bit excessive.
Gives me the chills just knowing it's not far from here.
Well,
are we going under it?
At all.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Oh no, I wasn't on a road. That was literally just the tracks.
Interesting.
Made by the excavator.
They found a sizable object deep underground.
Oh.
Stands out from the rest. It's not a part of the structures, but rather an independent, autonomous machine.
Also metal?
Yes.
So, a robot? Or something else that finally looks familiar?
Well, it looks a lot more like a robot than the other structures.
What do you think?
It's that whatever alien race from Doctor Who.
The Daleks?
The excavator has a massive work area. They had photos of the site in the database, taken before they started digging. It's unrecognizable. Inside, there's a structure. Yes, a metal one. Similar to the ones on the surface. But these are completely hidden underground. According to the schemes from the geological unit, metal can be found in every part of this area.
See, yeah, this is what I'm saying. I don't know why her brain isn't getting sucked out when we're, like, so metal right now. Like, so much that I don't understand why we haven't reached death metal yet, you know?
Do you want to know why?
Why? Because we're dead already.
Because we're robots.
Robot, yeah.
We're robots.
I think we've only reached heavy metal status, not yet death metal, Zach.
In comparison
It's
to
true.
the Colossus, they look like it's
Knowing you, in a minute when things get intense, we're gonna get the baby metal.
I'm glad you knew where I was going. But wouldn't you say, to a certain degree, Zach, baby metal could be the the craziest thing?
You tell yourself that. Was this correct, by the way? Yes. Literally, yes. Okay, great. Do you think that that thing back there was essentially the equivalent of pulling out a hunk of this planet's brain?
I'm not sure. That's the thing. We still haven't, like, confirmed anything, you know?
It didn't look like the same thing. Like, clearly they pulled it out of that hole, but that was clearly a machine. You know? Like, it had, like, de facto cabling on it. It wasn't just some sort of structure. Like, when I zoomed in on it, I was totally expecting it essentially to be just, like, a big fucked up alien Rubik's Cube, but no, it looked like a washing machine with an eye on it. If you were, sorry, I know I keep doing this. If you were an alien race who wanted to upload your brain to a planet-sized hive mind, and you knew that this would have the adverse effect of, like, everybody losing their brain, right? So, like, their bodies would die. You would still need to be able to, like, repair and defend yourself. I wonder if perhaps they created some sort of, like, essentially autoimmune system for the planet in the form of whatever that cloud was that took down the
cloud.
lander.
We also still don't know what those plant-like structures are, like...
That's true. We don't know definitively. I think the game kind of hinted possibly at what it could be, where it was like it seemed like it was to like propagate across the surface of the planet, right? The idea of you're spreading like a spore despite it looking like a plant.
Okay.
But yeah, that's a really good point. That is another aspect of this that we don't know just quite yet.
I've already covered most of the convoy route. I'm entering a more enclosed area. A ravine, to be precise.
I see.
Of course, a simple analysis of the situation.
Hop out?
Yeah.
Okay. A simple analysis won't hurt anyone. Gah! Giant pterodactyl comes down. Fucking.
That's back? Okay. Nice. Can you, like, get it bigger? Yeah.
Man, I have a lot of oxygen, huh?
The road ahead leads straight to where the convoy was heading.
Well then, what are you waiting for? Any doubts?
No, I don't. I still think we have to go there. If they're not in the base, they must be somewhere, damn it.
So, what's on your mind?
She's really focused on just finding people.
Convoy, or try and take a side path to remain unnoticed until the very last moment.
Because I don't think anyone's alive. I think you could just go straight.
Detour.
I tend to
I'll
agree.
leave that to your judgment, though. It's your call, Yasna.
Actually, I don't think it will make much difference. I'm heading straight to the convoy.
Watch, like, this is the decision that we made that'll actually destroy us. Like, the one time we're like, I think we're all dead. Turns out, nah.
Fucking Death Star, or not even Star Destroyer, like, shows up, goes... shoots us.
You should have been precautious. It's like, uh-huh.
You should have shown caution. I want to say I remember this from the demo, actually. I want to say there was a section of the demo where they asked you, do you want to take the main or side path? And the side path had, like, a little bit of, like, kind of parkour, kind of, not really.
I'm assuming we're on the main path, yeah.
Oh, it is. Oh my god, this is it.
From now on, I'll be on foot.
Good.
Oh, Saba. Oh, Saba.
Bad stuff's about to happen, huh?
The road is
Yeah.
blocked.
So many people are gonna be wiped out, huh?
To destroy everything that's in the
Just a
way.
pile of bodies. Oh, yeah.
The radiation level is rising rapidly.
Yasna, be careful of radiation, of other people. Just...
One of their vehicles got stuck in the rubble.
Oh, so you've already reached the convoy?
It's only this vehicle so far.
Convoy's usually
I'm
multiple
looking for the
people. This is
rest.
just a con one.
Do they have in the demo there? Yes, there you go. In the demo, you could take note of what was where. So, boom. So this is supposed to be. So this is all of the robots, all of the vehicles, and all the people, and you can find them all. Yeah, this was literally what the demo was. It was like this segment plus one other. Dude, I can't see shit.
It is incredibly dark. Yeah, I was like, is it just me?
Dear, I want to show you the current plan. We predicted possible momentary stop for immediate services. Therefore, dear, please be at ease and ensure that I come back ready for a full presence and knife. However,
The celestial body. I'll spend a few nights on it.
space flights and radioactive isotope discovered beyond the solar system. Discovered by me. Please understand. I think about it.
One of them is a giant star. Little fox.
Okay.
Protein-made entities can create admiration for cosmic harmony and mathematical beauty of astrophysics.
Okay. Well, I mean, that just sounds like somebody discovered something and is excited about it at the expense of their family.
Yikes.
Climb this just fine.
So, what you're telling me is we are walking into the danger zone.
I didn't say that. What a weird antimatter.
And there's another mobile antimatter cannon.
That one looks like it's on the ground. Maybe we can access this one.
Is it active?
Dead, fortunately.
I admire your composure.
Well, I've had my fair share of anxiety lately. No wonder my brain's in defense mode now. Dissociation is something we all do. Hang on, someone's here.
Which one? Want to do this one? It's closer.
I guess that one's the one, yeah. I feel like that one's in the ship.
Nope.
Oh, that's a corpse.
Nope, it's a corpse.
Oh no. Astrogator. They're dead.
So you found someone.
Yeah, dead someone. I had a feeling it might end like this, yeah. Okay, well.
Didn't let that thought get to me. Didn't want to. Finding them was my priority. It could have been just another abandoned place, not this.
What exactly happened to them?
Well, that's a good question. I'm not even sure what they were doing here.
Oh, now you let us check the antimat's registry?
Look at that. Antimat v antimat. Oh, you know, it'd be way fucking cooler if, like, you lined it up properly and you saw, like, a hole, like, in the environment. Oh, God, that'd be sick.
Okay. I'm getting into the antimat's recorder.
Map recorder.
What do we have here? They were preparing for departure.
Dang, right at the end.
Coordinates match the location of the base we've searched. All the Alliance's semi-autonomic machines can be remotely controlled, right?
Yes.
In that case, they were conducting an inspection before marching out.
So it wasn't faulty when they left.
Convoy's heading somewhere. I was there! It's the location with the giant cranes. Right before they lifted that strange artifact above ground level.
Interesting.
Maybe it sent out like a pulse,
Defensive
a neurologic pulse. Yeah.
Robots! I command you! Fuck them up!
They're getting close to where I am now.
I love this machine. It's just a... Actually, that's the machine I went in on. Because look, that's the door I went in,
Yeah.
and then the thing I climbed out of.
They're here. Sending a probe. It's hard for them to reach the site. That's why they're trying to get there from above.
Okay.
So confused. What are they looking for?
Oh, they're tunneling their way through with a beam of antimatter.
How subtle. Can you locate the breach?
You mean the one we walked through? And the one we're gonna continue to walk through? Yeah, there was a thing there. A circle in front of it, so.
Here?
Yeah.
Ah.
I'm looking at it now. They've pierced a hole 7 meters in diameter, and it's hard to say how deep. I have a bad feeling about it.
So we're gonna probably keep walking in, because... Yeah.
I'm gonna get back into the shade of the death machine.
Looks like they found whatever they were looking for in that ominous tunnel.
It's robots.
Don't jump to conclusions, Doctor. Not before you finish. We need to know.
It looks like they're
what to
taking
expect
stuff
there
out
first.
to it, right?
Yeah, like they're setting something up. Oh, and his thing that he's holding says probe control. So that's something that we can keep an eye out for, I guess.
Are they leaving?
Those containers ended up in one of the transporters. I wonder if it's still nearby. Huh. Shame. The transport's leaving. Something's going on. One man's trying to draw the attention of the others to... I have no idea what's beyond the frame. One of them is staring with concern at an instrument. Some sort of meter.
That other man is starting to go insane because he's taking off his helmet.
The photo
Once
is
again,
such good
you can
quality.
be on this planet for a little bit without oxygen.
Yeah, I do remember that, but, you know. Spooky, okay?
Next slide. People rushing out of the tunnel, running from whatever's in there.
But are we still considering whether you should go inside? I admit it's all very intriguing, but also too risky. What I'm trying to say is, I fear for your safety, Yasna.
Just seems scared.
I'm grateful for that. The situation is far from safe, true, but I've got to do what I've got to do, whether I'm scared or not.
Okay, is there more?
I was just checking up on the status of stuff on the side. What do you think ELMG stands for? That's probably electromagnetic something, right? Because if I go back, is that still 9999? No, look, ELMG is 693,
What's next?
That's
but it's increasing. And if I go here, it's maxed out and also increasing.
Oh,
So yeah, whatever it is,
something's
it's an
crazy.
electromagnetic thing.
Like a pulse, yeah.
Yeah.
One of the antimats has fired straight into the tunnel.
And? What happened next?
It's still at 99999.
There's nothing else. Only darkness.
Can't you see what he was aiming for?
It was just inside the tunnel.
The machine's objective has changed. There's a bunch of unidentified targets. It has trouble recognizing any of the 9,999 objects. The counter reached its limit, I guess.
Sounds
You know what
like a
that sounds
major
like?
fault in the circuitry.
Hmm.
Find out with tremendous firepower, and it means big trouble.
If it says enemy unknown count 9999, you know what that sounds like to me?
What?
A cloud of enemies.
Oh, a swarm.
Total panic. Everyone's trying to escape.
Oh! Enemy robot 1.
The
Huh.
machines can get infected too, I guess. Right? So,
The Antimat's new objective is to eliminate.
no, goal, eliminate crew.
Eliminate crew.
There's also a second Antimat. It's shooting into the air.
Unbelievable. Both were faulty.
Whatever this metal mind is,
The second
convinces
Antimat. That's what destroyed it. People have
whatchamacallit
frozen
was
in fear.
told to rebel against the humans.
routine fire cannon enemy robot 1. But its goal is still to eliminate the crew. So why is it shooting at the crew? Well,
it
answers
is.
that.
Directly at the crew.
I think perhaps the robot 1 was doing something that was helping the crew.
And this one is... Well, because now it says enemy human 3. It's like, what is this one? See, this one says enemy robot 1, takes out the robot.
And then moves on
you
to
know
its
what?
goal.
No, you know what? Fucking crew starts running out, right? They're like, oh my god, oh my god. Antimat shoots into the tunnel. That's when the enemy changes to robot 1, right? There's like the cloud of stuff appears, and then it says enemy robot 1. I think it now switches to going after humans because the more dangerous Antimat is now gone, and humans are the next threat. Right?
It's so weird.
So eliminate crew included the robots. That's interesting.
Going?
Shooting them. One by one.
Jesus fuck.
Yep.
It's horrifying what an antimatter beam does to the human body.
I'm sorry you have to see this, Yasna. Regis III doesn't spare you.
Second talk.
Damn this mission. I curse whoever sent us here to play some half-assed spy game.
So I say.
Okay, well.
Temperature is stable. So the electromagnetic field is still maxed, but it is now stable, and the radiation is increasing due to it shooting its weapon over and over. Also, that's kind of weird that it says enemy human 3 still, right? Because it...
Yeah, because that's a different person.
Well, actually, I'm looking at the thing.
To the right,
that's 1, 2, 3.
Bottom
Guy
right.
is now dead, right? The guy that just got his arm shot off, and now it's looking at 3 people again. So it doesn't actually change its status.
Someone hid behind a rock.
How do you know?
This antimat has thermal imagery.
Oh, I was like, is someone friggin' floating?
Hiding from it made no difference. One man has raised his hands in surrender.
Yeah, look, enemy human, and there's only one left because you destroyed that guy. He's just gonna shoot that guy too, huh?
If only a machine could take pity on him.
With a proper programming, it could recognize such gestures, but it could never feel compassion. No.
Wait, go back to... No, I guess you could stay here.
Killed him.
Look, the
machine
thing
just
dropped.
killed him.
33, no.
Oh, shit, you're right.
The previous one, too, had less.
And it's decreased.
890.
Yeah. Well, when did it start decreasing?
925.
800 and something. So this is still maxed out, and then it starts. So like as it's successfully killing off all of the threats, the electromagnetic pulse decreases.
Or it's like, maybe it's like the grip of whatever is like controlling it is like leaving, because it's like
no,
it's
right,
just
right.
following
that's
the directive.
The
directive to kill humans.
Huh. Because enemy none. Eliminate crew is still the option. But if that's this, once again, I'll repeat, if that's this one, shouldn't it be totally fine? Because what would have stopped it?
That's us.
Yeah.
It's still up. It's still up, I think. I took a picture.
The last photo is from a few moments ago.
But look, it saw us and it says enemy none.
Bloody hell, so it's not dead after all. The machine that massacred the Alliance is still operational, and it could target you at any moment.
Let's hope not.
Perhaps it's best to hope. While moving away. If that's all...
What about that tunnel?
Right.
Okay.
I'm not hearing you object, sir.
Go ahead, Yasna. I know you'll do it anyway.
Go ahead. Hey, they spelled that a little wrong. So in the demo, that was slightly different. because in the demo, this is the thing I obviously described to you, right?
Mm-hmm.
The way that it functioned in the demo was that when you pulled it from here, it locked you in place looking like this down at the ground. And then when you revealed that thing where it's like it took a picture of me, you look up and the camera was pointed at you.
Oh.
Yeah, it was very cool.
So we came
I'm
from
okay
that.
with I'm okay
Can you
with
turn around real fast? So we came from there. There's like a little bit of a space right
this
here.
is the hole that we came in from.
Oh, okay. Because like there's that hole. I guess it's the other tunnel. And yeah, there's 3 tunnels.
But only one of them occurred intentionally, I guess. Is there no way for us to manually disable the antimat, man?
I don't think we can actually get in here now that I'm looking at the rocks. Yeah,
It is a tunnel clean through. Man, we're gonna be coming back through this tunnel, and that thing's gonna be standing right there, like, get the fuck away! You know what? Wasn't there a second signal?
Is that not from just the... Oh.
Oops. Well, found them. I wonder where the people that were hiding behind the rocks were.
From your orientation, I would say keep going. Right. Like there.
I could kinda. It's just I'm looking at these like. Oh, sorry. No.
Well, nothing really. At least not in the last 5 seconds, sir.
Right. Thank you.
Hey man, he's anxious too.
Yeah.
If he's real at all.
I can hear a rhythmic, metallic sound coming from beyond the tunnel.
Oh, we're just gonna die.
I can't hear. I don't understand you, sir. The audio's breaking up. I'll get back to you once I reach the end. It's in Arctan. Coming at me.
Oh.
I got out. Well,
Headache.
inside a cave.
Yasna, can you hear me? Over.
Copy that. I don't feel too. My head feels like it's bursting from pressure.
Is something trying to siphon our mind?
Breathe, Yasna. You need to rest.
No. I'm better now.
All right, then. Can you tell me what's in there?
Seems like this robot started a task and then got stuck in a loop.
What task?
Carrying boxes. It took one but never left.
Why do you think it's stuck?
Well, it goes in circles, using the same path.
Metal bushes.
This place is full of metal bushes.
Same as the ones before.
Well, the lower parts of the bushes are, how to put it, fruitless.
So the Alliance came to pick the fruits.
Were there fruits before?
I don't remember.
Did we see fruits? I don't remember seeing fruit.
I remember seeing the structure, but
I'm pretty sure the box is filled with research material. Those fruits.
Could you retrieve them somehow?
It won't be easy to snatch a crate from its steel grid. I'll come closer first.
Particularly close that time.
grabby stick for plucking fruit, I guess.
Reasonable. Yeah.
I mean, if the metal is what we understand it to be, and the Alliance is what I'm assuming is essentially just space America, right? I could very much see them wanting to harvest the metal and be like, "Yo, hyper technology, like you know, Yeah, like a computer that builds itself. Fuck yeah. We could take all of our best eggheads and put them into a Space's computer. This fucked up a little bit, I think.
Oh, you're trying to eat her mind again.
Well, once again, I suspect that that is caused by the fact that what are robots?
I think their crew took some soil samples.
What if the only reason we survived is because we weren't directly close, and now our previous crew is
yes, a metal
in the hive mind trying to stop us from also being siphoned in.
It's okay.
Well.
True. I mean, I can see that.
But in a tissue-like alloy.
And they're smacking themselves in the forehead, being like, "Why is she still here?"
Yeah, that's one way.
Well, I mean, in a literal sense, what were we gonna do? There was no escape pod.
And there are plenty of them, as I understand, appear to grow on the rock, but deep down their roots are embedded in metal. Perhaps you should take a closer look at them, Doctor.
I don't think he's real. Because why on earth? Because he was so insistent on us getting the fuck out of here previously, and now he's like, hey, go check that out.
Well, he did kind of like just give up, being like, "You're gonna do what you want to do. It doesn't really matter." Even if he's like,
right,
"Yeah."
But why would he tell us? Right? Like, why would he command us to do so?
I feel like he's just like, whatever's here. Clearly, we have an interest in it.
Yes, sir.
Oh, well, that's actually pretty insistent.
Do you have anything specific in mind?
Doctor, if it's all metal...
Then I'll use a detector.
Oh, well, that's...
I'm checking. Give me a sec.
Perfect.
Yeah, they are connected.
Everything matches.
Huh?
Oh, look, so we didn't even have to get technically close to that. You just need a metal detector.
Connection with the whole system.
And that's why when we touched the bush, we went... "Arr."
So the structures I saw following Gorski. Yes. Huh. Well, perhaps it's... looks like 2 generations. One, old, dead, a relic. Second, these bushes grew in the remains of the former generation.
Hang on. Are you saying that this new generation is alive,
What are we considering this new generation to be?
and the old one used to be alive?
We can't rule it out.
And you say that as a biologist? I haven't heard you mention cells, membranes, organs, or green bodies, which leads me to one conclusion. That thing is not alive, Doctor.
Well, we used to calling all life proteinaceous, especially ourselves. But that's on Earth. The universe doesn't give a damn about our classifications.
That's what I'm saying.
Are you abandoning your profession? What you have learned, discovered, researched so far?
I mean, that's not true, right? Her profession is for earthly things, right?
Shit! I can't handle it anymore.
What? No, it's controlling us. Did you see that?
The glitch.
So what a weird thing, I can't do this anymore.
The robot disappeared.
You must have broken its loop.
I didn't.
No, you must have done something. Never mind. We'll try to locate it. But first of all, get out of there now.
Huh, I found the robot. It hasn't gone far.
Good. Please follow it.
I'll give you one guess what's about to happen.
Oh, the thing's gonna shoot it. Maybe. Oh my gosh, did you see how far away it was? Yeah, it'll definitely be shot now. 100%.
Oh, fuck. Fuck, it's getting up.
What? The robot?
No, the antimat.
You need to act fast. Move, Yasna. Run!
No.
Yasna? Are you alive?
The thing is, Yasna's not part of their crew.
It's unclear whether or not the robot would recognize that fact.
Oh no. Novak, you're a fine astrogate. You always have been.
Is it gonna move her body?
You've always been a great support for the entire crew.
No, don't die on me now. I'm begging you, don't give up. You can't.
It turned off?
Sorry.
Okay, I think you were right. I think it analyzed us, saw that we weren't part of the crew.
Hear me. All mine. It was my decision. I decided to accept this mission. I brought us here. Goddamn planet.
How did I survive?
Okay.
Wait, you said you had a choice.
Well, he wouldn't have known. Oh my god.
You're alive.
If you could reject it, why didn't you?
After a series of successful missions, are you safe now?
Safe enough.
And the antimat?
He decided not to shoot me after all. Please continue, sir. I'm all ears.
You will agree that we were doing very well. Outstanding results.
That's how it ought to end. Well.
Yes, I fully agree, but then it seemed this could have been the crowning achievement of the entire expedition. Just imagine.
You could have at least asked us.
I did wrong. I know that now. I will never forgive myself for it. Neither do I expect you to.
I wouldn't say either. Yeah, that's the lone robot. Oh my god, yeah, that was, no, never mind. I thought it was saying it was shot at us and it just missed. Okay, well, goodbye.
Eliminate crew. Well, I mean, that rope, it was part of the crew, actually.
Yeah, exactly.
Right?
Yeah.
Oh!
Yes, you look enemy none.
But what a fucking shot, though.
Yeah, that
Isn't
was...
that it? Like that, I would love that as a painting in my house. The idea of like the perspective of someone on their knees ready to accept death, and you are looking at them through the
I don't think I
perspective
would
of
want that
death
as a...
machine.
I don't think I would
Like,
want that
that's
as my own
crazy.
art, but you know, maybe that'll describe
force
Zach.
it. Because it's not... Oh, there we go.
Yeah, I was like, what the... Why? Oh, that's unfortunate.
Marit, she can no
Well,
longer
there you go.
forgive
You just chose.
Same goes for the others.
Did it forcefully choose an option?
All of it weighs
If yes,
heavily on my
Sava.
mind.
That's annoying.
Doctor. So, if I may, I would suggest watching your next steps.
There were no more antimats on the slides, sir.
I'm afraid that's not the only threat around, aren't you?
Of course I am. But I won't rest until I find out what happened to our people. How we can aid them.
Okay, this dialogue is a bit weird. If our people are dead, what do you mean
For
help
now,
them?
You can forget about the research material.
Well,
The only thing left of
Koval
the
is
Arctan
still
is its
technically
fleet.
up there.
Considering all the factors, I would assume everyone in the convoy is dead. If there's anything more to learn, it's from the recording devices. The first antimat told us a lot. The second one is destroyed. You spoke about the probe. Should be a valuable source of information. And the rovers. Are they on the convoy list?
Huh. It's cooled down.
Wow, convenient.
Can I get in there? No?
Nope, but you were clearly standing on nothing.
Skellington? Oh, there's a person in there.
So I don't get this old generation, new generation thing. What is considered the new generation? What's the old?
I don't know. She was clearly referencing like some sort of structure.
That's
But by
going
the way,
off the.
yeah.
No.
So it is like a fungus. Interesting.
Is that ours?
Nope.
ATR
We never had a rover. Even the last rover was from them, remember?
So when I say ours, I meant the previous rover we were in.
No, because we left that. Where did we leave that? We got out at some point.
Somewhere, yeah.
When.
Why even bother with security measures when they just leave keys in locks anyway? So, let's hear it.
Oh.
Hello, base. This is Antka. Hello, Antka. Tesla here. I can hear you. Reporting. 25th day of the mission, 7:15 a.m. We arrived.
I saw it on the slides.
We encountered a terrain obstacle, but it has been removed.
You can skip ahead if you would.
We've established permanent access to the extraction site, separated the material for research. Now we're securing the first transport. Dr. Boza and Osterhaus have already begun their preliminary research here on site. Gotcha. Get on. Let us know if there are any updates. Of course. Over and out.
There's more.
Base, come in. Dr. Boza wants to talk with you. Tesla here. Over. We have a sort of discovery.
Oh? I'm listening.
25th day. Base, this is Boza. Doctor, these tiny crystals contain highly advanced technology. Individually, they are slender and
Look at this. Look at the font.
Happened once before.
Support each other, revealing new properties. At first, they started to emit an electromagnetic field.
Okay. And then?
A handful of small crystals gathered together. When in a larger
Why is she fucking having a conversation with it?
And this is our biggest revelation so far. They started floating in the air.
Did I hear that right?
I'm so confused. The crystal thing is weird.
Yes. Apparently it's flying.
Like a swarm of mechanical flies.
Well,
Slow down, Doctor.
that's your cloud.
You say crystals or
Yeah, I'm confused. Crystals or flies?
Which one is it? Call it whatever you want. These creatures have a precise threefold symmetry, resembling the letter Y, with three-pointed arms connecting in a central bulge. Black as coal in direct light, shimmering with shades of blue and olive in reflected light. As my colleague Osterhaus mentioned, they somewhat resemble the abdomens of certain terrestrial insects. Is Markovnik there? Navigator's unavailable right now. Well, please let him know we'll submit our reports as soon as he's available. Oh, and have him send us another transporter, will you?
Autonomous robots the size of flies.
It's not finished. Let's keep listening.
Hello, convoy. Antka, come in. Are you there? Yes, I'm here. We're finishing loading. Preparing to depart. Don't!
Gets tense.
Leave the material behind and return to the base. But why? What happened? Scouts came back from this whole city. Tesla? What's going on? Hello? Tesla, come in. Navigator speaking. Don't take anything. Just get out of there. Immediately. That's an order.
Last saved recording.
Amazing. Microbots grouping and flying together, similar to flies, capable of affecting other machines, even to the point that those affected become dangerous to humans.
The microbots, they must be dangerous as well. I don't know how, but not all people were killed by larger robots.
I think I figured it out, partially at least. The Alliance scientists were very clear that all of this had to do with an electromagnetic field, the field emitted by these flies. When people displayed disturbing symptoms, field measurements showed above average values. At first, I thought it was a sensoric malfunction. After all, the machines were broken. It turns out that field damaged them. So all the malfunctions occurred afterward.
Why didn't I think of it sooner? Prolonged exposure to strong electromagnetic fields can be harmful to the human brain. Usually it concerns the long-term effects, Months and years of unfavorable conditions.
Please elaborate, Doctor. What sort of effects?
Various brain dysfunctions.
Oh, maybe it's not sucking out their brains. It's just
maybe it is just
electromagnetic decay of the brain. But the whole thing in the cave was weird.
Another known effect of the EM field is memory loss. The human organism continues to function normally.
Oh, and that's our thing.
Being such as helpless, vulnerable, like a baby. They don't understand the world around them.
Can such a person learn the world anew?
It's unprecedented. All we can do now is believe that they will eventually snap out of it. And when they do, hope they won't be used as guinea pigs.
We both know this is going to be difficult.
Yes. And I don't even know if I'll survive this mission. Will I see them again? Will they develop properly? Even if it all works out, we will be strangers. They won't remember us. All that's left is hope. God damn it.
Perhaps researching those flies will help us to better aid our people. We're theorizing for now. Be worth examining. Confirm at least.
Got it, Astrogator. I'll search for those containers of flies.
Mm-hmm. Are we supposed to be hearing something?
Does this mean that it's 6:25 p.m.? Or does this mean that they've been out for 18 hours?
I don't know either. Hard to confirm one or the other.
I'm very uneasy about all this now.
I've located one of the transporters, sir. Please don't celebrate yet, though. Something strange has happened to it.
Get to the point, please. What's wrong with it?
The outer shell is damaged. There are holes everywhere.
Like from bullets?
No. It looks like it's been corroded by strong acid.
Not allowed up, but in. I guess.
You know, real quick. Who was this guy?
I don't think we confirmed anything.
Well, no, I got his ID number from his helmet.
Can you yeah. Let's say here, I'll just give the
So it's Dobrov. Wait, okay, well, we don't know. Well, because Antke was the person who was yeah, Antke was the one who was reporting in, right? Did we find so Osterhaus was one of them. Where's the scientist? Where's the guy who was bitching about the fucking the kids' newspaper or whatever? He's not on this list. Why not?
That's I don't know. There was some people at base, right? And we didn't really find anyone else.
Right, but I guess my point being that the scientist. I mean, it's entirely possible the scientist made it out of here, but why wouldn't he be on the list? Right? Because like he was clearly here. He fucking yoinked the radio out of Antke's hand. Huh.
Yeah.
All right. Well, into the death trap.
Bushes already protrude from the holes.
I don't get it. Those bushes again. And here I thought it was all coming together.
I still don't think we know the whole picture. Maybe if I look inside the transporter, I can find out more.
Where'd I get the key?
From, is it the same key as the one in the
door to
thing?
the cargo
Holy
bay
shit.
has budged a little, but it won't open fully.
Oh.
It's too awkward to squeeze in.
Plus, they're all black stuff. Can we not just record what we've seen right now?
The whole vehicle is just stuffed with bushes.
But can you see past them?
Not quite yet.
No, you're gonna trigger like its a defense mechanism or some shit.
Now. I can see broken containers.
Convenient that this works now.
No sign of the flies.
Well, I guess it's dry, hypothetically, right? Because that's why it didn't work before.
Theories,
but yeah, it's very convenient.
Everything that comes to my mind seems absurd.
I don't, yeah.
You go ahead, sir. As I see it, no idea is too absurd right now.
I haven't quite thought it through. Not yet. Maybe after I listen to your assessment.
Well, look, I think it might work like this. The bushes and flies have a symbiotic relationship. I even consider that the flies are part of the bushes. Just like the fruits. If the flies can fly...
So they're fruit flies?
They behave more like insects. And the bushes like plants.
I see we're getting back to biological analogies.
Hey,
According
that's,
to your profession, do I correctly conclude that you are confident that this can be a life form?
Given the age of the oldest forms and the evidence of continued activity, differentiation...
Like, I want to point out that I don't know, because I'm not a biologist, right? But, like, for me, if there's some sort of system or ecosystem that is actively fighting back against aggressors in some way, I consider that life. You know, even if it's autonomous, even if it's just like a natural process, I would still consider that system to be alive. But I don't know. I don't like, does that count as being alive in the world of biology? I don't know.
I'm
like,
not
what
sure,
do you think?
yeah. I
Like,
imagine
clearly
things
we
that
know
are...
this is sci-fi. Right?
If something's autonomous enough to be able to act on, like, self-preservation or, you know, something, I could see that's, like... You could say that's alive in some way, right?
Yeah.
Something we consider just a plant to be alive.
Because she kind of said it earlier, right? The idea of, like, well, all of our definitions of being alive or biology is based on what we know on Earth. Where,
yeah,
as far as I can tell from this, despite the fact that, like, humanity has made it to the stars, it doesn't look like we've ever seen extraterrestrial life before, right? Just kind of evidently. So I don't know.
A particular drive towards miniaturization, improvement, and lethal effectiveness. I dare say that we are dealing with an evolution here.
So they used to be... The old generation was like the giant metal rods. And now
I think
it's like...
so. And then the new generation
into...
is these bushes and flies.
I still don't understand where this change is coming from.
So that was an achievement, I think, for us being like, this is an organic kind of evolution of a thing.
Yeah.
When they need to move, they develop moving parts, the flies. When they need to multiply, expand their volume, they settle on the metal substrate, form bushes, absorb raw material.
Okay.
And they are again ready to transform and relocate to a new source. And so on and so forth.
And I can tell you it's the most sophisticated form of being I've ever heard of, with all the skepticism that comes with it.
I mean, it's kind of like a tree, right? In a way where it's like trees will...
I would say it's like a fungus. It's like a fungus tree, yeah. But it is weird to assume that they only feed off of the metal substrate. That must mean that it's not an extremely robust
No, I don't think
species.
I don't think they absorb the metal. I think it's just maybe energy, because they said I think the older generation is the metal, maybe, and then the newer is these.
Well, she just said that when they need to move, they turn into the flies. Then they land on the metal substrate and absorb raw materials, i.e., like consumption.
Maybe they're like reserves or something. I don't know. Unless it's like they
I don't
consume
know.
old gen or something like that.
Well, I mean, I guess you're right, because like if that's the case, then why wasn't the city, the quote unquote city, absolutely butt fucking blanketed in bushes?
Yeah.
Right? Because if they literally just eat this metal substrate, then they would have consumed all of it.
There's another force field.
Yeah. It's probably an achievement for properly logging everything, but I didn't log that robot before he got fucking vaporized.
That's unfair.
To be fair, I did have the opportunity. I just didn't do it. Alright. Well, this is the well, oh.
Music?
Ah, you see it? Right here?
Oh, the other way in?
Got it. So much for your force field, idiot!
Oh yeah, it was this or whatever. I mean, aren't those the
Everything's
bugs or whatever that's flying
Yes.
off of them?
Yes.
Well,
I
I
just
thought they
need a
were
moment to
spores.
think.
I guess they might be the flies.
As soon as you find something,
I'll report it. No worries, sir.
Oh, this is Osterhaus. This is the other scientist. Oh, never mind. It literally says it on its head.
Oh my god. That
But
makes
still,
things easy.
yeah. So that's the other scientist who's not the one that was bitching to the magazine, the kids' magazine.
I know I'm in a hurry, but I should check this place first.
I think we missed something.
Find the containers with the flies, but they were all busted. Right? You? You? No?
Anything else in here?
No. Okay.
Is there any way to access inside this guy?
No, everything's all sealed up.
Seal any circles?
Did I just fucking...
There are powerful emitters in the
Oh,
center.
you're up. You're up
Similar
against it
to
now.
those on Energobots.
emitters only.
Yo, this
What?
one's
We
on.
have to,
Do
we
they
have to
look like
shove
they're
ourselves
buried
into
in the
it?
ground?
Guess so.
Yeah.
Then you are looking at the top of the Energobot. Well, look carefully. Energobots can bury themselves in
Melted
such a way that only
rocks
the emitters
from the
control
dome
them,
of
sir.
the thing.
The force field melted adjacent rocks.
They had to run the generator on full power. They were defending themselves after all.
From the swarm of flies, I presume.
We don't know how large it was. They didn't capitulate. That's a good sign.
Well, I don't know that. So far, I can only confirm that the field
Oh,
has
that looks
not
kinda crazy.
dissipated. Yet.
I mean, that pattern. It's great.
The second transporter is under a force field. It's hovering above the ground.
So it is operational. Probably also in better shape than the other one.
It certainly looks better.
The cargo may be intact then.
I know how to get inside. Under this field.
Will you dig a tunnel?
I won't have to. There's already an entrance. I just need to get to it.
Okay.
Got it.
I think we got it. Yeah, I think we can go now. It was a bit stupid that we had to shove ourselves right up against this, but okay.
Hmm.
Yay! We're allowed in.
This is essentially what the side path looked like, by the way, for the demo.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought we were gonna slide for a second.
Oh, actually, if anything, I wonder if the side path leads out through that other tunnel I couldn't go in.
Oh, maybe.
Yeah.
Hey.
Probe.
Astrogator, I found their probe. Looks like it hid from the flies. Or just ended up here by pure luck.
Luck indeed. This registry could be valuable, especially if it managed to photograph everything from a greater distance.
Come here, little probie. Oh, that
What
didn't
should we
work.
call it?
It flew away.
Is it scared of you too?
I'd rather say that my lack of authorization is more of a problem than me being scary. I won't be able to bring the probe down unless I find a working controller.
Is that a person?
Yeah.
Which one's that? Minaetea? Minaetea. Mirwa. That was the geologist, right? Remember we saw the helmet that said Mirwa?
Yeah.
Saba's like, I don't remember that. That was an hour ago.
Definitely not. Well, I guess we're still following this guy.
Where else would we go? Funny enough, that actually felt like it led us into the field.
Do you copy, sir?
Of course. The force field doesn't block radio waves.
Force field doesn't block radio
waves.
waves.
If the transporter is actually running, it doesn't make any sense to take out the containers and carry them with you. You're going to take the whole transport. You'll have the flies in large numbers and a powerful means of transport that can fly over terrain inaccessible to the rover. But before you leave, you need to take down the force field. So first, the Energobot, turning off the force field, then transporter. Departure.
We're not able to get our hands on the thing, right?
All good and clear as the sky is blue. Just waiting for things to go sideways.
It'll happen soon.
I don't know whether or not we were supposed to somehow take down that other probe first, yeah. Is the probe still with us?
Yes, it's around here. Somewhere.
He's not going to say anything to us about how to get that? Guess not.
Well, we're looking for a controller, right?
Just as I thought.
Look, hands and feet.
Active, but
your bear.
Everyone here's dead.
Why'd he take them all off?
Send shivers down your spine.
It's hard getting used to the sight of corpses.
It's more than that. I'm starting to understand the suffering they felt in their final moments. They were left to fend for themselves, yet unable to do so.
Anke!
This one man, he even ate parts of his suit, trying to survive.
Were they stuck in here because of the flies, you think?
Yeah, I think it really came down to the idea of, like, pick your poison, die in here or die to the flies.
The field is no longer a problem. Disabled.
All that's left is to get the flies out of there.
Huh. Why would they let me in here?
We already did that?
I guess it's just in case you wanted to look at what this fake machine was made of.
Yeah.
It's like, oh yeah, that's some copper cables. I get it.
More science-y looking stuff, you know?
Yo, the pattern is actually carved into the rock.
That's cool.
I thought it was just like light refraction, but that's interesting.
Yeah, let's find
So what's up with that probe? You do anything with that probe?
I didn't see it.
I'm climbing onto the hovering transporter.
Did you hear that?
Please check that the cargo is intact.
Yeah. Can you look at it, or?
Hello?
Oh,
Oh,
it's just...
now it gives me the option. Okay, great. Jesus. The other one... The fuck? The other one didn't make me do all that, by the way.
Loading.
In case that's not abundantly clear.
I hope.
This probe.
Will this really help our people, Astrogator?
It will, I'm sure. So, what? Off we go? Yasna, what are you wondering about?
Yeah, sure. I got lost for a moment there because of the flies.
You'll have a lot of time to think about it. Now we have to check if you'll be able to leave with this transport.
Of course, I'm on it. Although first, I like to see them up close.
Very well. Just hurry up.
Are these things not alive? Why would we? Oh, sorry. They're in the containers. Okay.
Yes, Saba. They didn't just like. Oh. It's sand?
Maybe they're in the sand. Oh, because they have to be close to each other.
like ferrous metal.
Wow. I must admit, they look amazing.
Please separate them because they think, right? To a certain degree.
What have you done?
I think
I'm
they're.
watching them, nothing more. Don't worry, sir.
What? Some goddamn black hole has opened in the stratosphere. Can you say not to worry?
Excuse me?
Sorry, Doctor.
Separate. How about you separate these guys and put them back?
By the way, he just said a black hole
Yeah, a
opened
black
up in
hole.
the stratosphere. Can I open up the back? Yes.
We're gonna be seeing something crazy.
If you were wondering, sir, how large a group of these flies could be, I can tell you, it can be gigantic.
Oh, it's because we. Turn around? Or was it not able to?
Okay, I think the game just forced me to skip forward.
The door is still open too?
No, the door closed behind us. I checked that. Well, now the door's open.
Okay.
By the way, I think I just remembered that there's no way that we can be a robot because we've had multiple probes and stuff take pictures of us and we look like a person. Right?
It is, yeah.
Is it loading? Did the game crash? Oh, it was loading. Got it. Oh!
Hello, Dragonfly.
Isn't this where we fell and we lost our memory?
I fell, but
Yeah.
everything's
Oh, there we go.
I'm fine. Oh shit! They're alive. These precious. creatures! They're the ones doing it!
Doing it?
Fuck! The same thing over and over again! No wonder we finally ran out of luck. Too much of this damn curiosity. Who needs to know what might kill us? We're getting killed anyway. My people.
Do you not?
Antimatter
Yeah.
guns. Entire squad wiped out.
I don't know if I should interrupt your speech, sir. It is quite interesting to listen to.
Yes, sir. This is too much. I've asked you how many times already?
0, technically.
Well, I mean... I'm not doing this on purpose, I guess.
It's not like I'm looking for problems where there aren't any. The task is extremely difficult.
Yes, it is.
At least we learnt the truth about this planet and the inorganic beings that inhabit it.
What good does that do us, though?
We know the cause of the stupor. Maybe we can find a way to cure Koval. If anyone from the Alliance survived, and they already started their research into a cure.
I wouldn't count on it. It's more likely they're all dead.
Not necessarily. It's a large base, and I only found a few bodies. The rest of them must be somewhere.
Or you'll find more corpses, Yasna.
Hey! Something changed. The balloon over the base disappeared.
You mean it flew away, or did it fall to the ground?
Oh, I hope it's the latter. If it caught the west wind, it would have fallen in this area.
Scout, you must use your eyes.
We're lucky. It's hanging from a cliff, close to the ground.
Can you get to it? Unhook it?
Maybe that won't be necessary.
Okay.
Oh, shit. Somebody's here.
If all you're seeing is dots on the tracker...
No.
I'm sorry, can you see a
them with
human
my own
silhouette?
eyes.
No.
2 of them even.
I can't.
2 people. Alive.
Huh? Where did they go?
Have you lost them?
Well, I can't see them now.
I
They
couldn't
were
see
here
them to begin
just a
with.
second ago.
Are you sure? What did they look like?
One was wearing an Alliance suit, a green one. The other one, I don't know. He looked different.
I see. And now they are nowhere to be found.
Damn right.
Doctor,
I know what I saw. 2 people alive. Some of them survived.
and you're going to look for them.
Yes. I'm glad we understand each other, sir.
I suggest focusing on what's certain. That balloon is still there, is it not? If it had operational cameras, we might get some answers.
You don't have to convince me, Astrogator. I'm going.
Yeah, because Yasna does literally everything.
Good to know.
So.
Thank you.
How are you feeling?
Huh?
Let me just say this. Literally everything hurts. I don't know where frustration ends and a contused lung begins. But at least
Yes.
I'm alive. You know what, sir? It was these flies from the very beginning.
What do you mean?
My accident, for example. It's true, I hurt myself badly back then, damaged a radio. But that's not why I lost my memory. Soon after, flies flew from the bushes.
Right. There were bushes there too.
They subjected me to an electromagnetic field. Moreover, I believe the same thing happened
How
to our
the fuck
people
do
in
I
the
get
camp.
over there?
To the antimat in
Am I
those
insane?
tunnels.
And to the whole convoy.
Yes.
Alrighty, let's see.
Great. Fantastic. It told me negative nothing.
Yeah.
No, let me follow this. I'm trying to use like common video game thing. Maybe they help.
Yeah.
Ah?
Video game.
Video game? Play these things quite a bit, I do. Come on, you robot, you're fine.
And the rest is you could just walk down.
Now the rest is fine, apparently. Okay, great.
Oh,
Hey, rover. No, that's a rover.
There must be a person
Is that somebody
there, right?
getting out? There's no one in it.
Eh?
What the fuck?
Oh, machine mind thing. It's being controlled by
The fucking... Wait, this is our rover with the probe mind in it? There's no way.
It is.
Yo, it is. Oh my god.
This mission
Is this not
drags on so
concerning
much.
to you, Yasna? What?
Sometimes I think you're gonna take off without me, sir.
Don't count on it, Doctor. I'm not going anywhere.
We're not gonna comment on the fact that this rover just rolled up to us?
It just drove itself like a fucking... Oh my god. I can't believe it. I can't believe that we're really not gonna address that in the slightest, man. Oh, that's so funny. That would be a really good indication of her going fucking crazy when she just sees something wild and goes, yeah, that makes sense.
We think we're in a... We're just walking
Video game.
versus us thinking we're in a thing.
Oh, like fucking Dead Space style. Oh, gosh. Am I even going the right way? Do we know?
These are all good questions, Zach. Wait, yeah, you're going the right way. Yeah, balloon.
Oh,
Keep
balloon.
going.
Yeah, there it is. Don't I have to unhook it? Oh, no, I don't, because the actual machine is far enough down. Right. Yeah, here it is.
I'm getting close to this fallen balloon.
Why is she doing that? You hear? She's like breathing heavy?
Oh, nothing. It's, in my mind, it sounded like the title of some Renaissance painting.
The fallen balloon of...
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
Oh, if someone was here, then they could have already taken it. Why is this open?
I found the recorder.
The fallen recorder of Regis.
Please stop.
The fallen recorder of Regis.
Dude, what? This game is so inconsistent with that shit. That time it was just hit R2 twice. No motion necessary.
From the top. Let's see.
Look,
The
parking
25th
pad.
day of the mission. Morning.
Okay.
The balloon goes up. You can see the immediate surroundings of the base.
Routine, follow path. Goal is check area. Enemy is none.
They're operating at full capacity. The base is active.
Okay.
I didn't see that from below. They parked several vehicles on top of a nearby hill.
Might be important.
The balloon is moving away from the base.
It's still following path.
Approximately south. It found some water reservoirs. Many of them.
Okay.
Nothing crazy so far?
Rocks, water, sand.
Anything noteworthy?
No, not really. No
How-
people, units, nor significant changes in the surroundings.
We are a biologist. How crazy would it be if you could play this game as the geologist instead, like the other character?
And they say...
it's like, anything significant? And they're like, yes! Clear evidence of fucking whatever! And they're like going nuts. Whereas we're like, I don't know, it's rocks, I guess.
LGM is starting to rise, I think.
Sorry?
ELMG.
It was 12. Now it's was previously 1. Okay.
The balloon's completing its loop.
Oh.
It's
It seems
freaking out.
quieter at the base.
Yeah, shit's fucked up.
But there's still a few people. They're grouping up. A dozen people gathered in the square, next to the vehicles. 2 vehicles that weren't there before. They've left.
Must be the convoy.
There are no vehicles. There's no one. They must have set off towards their old base.
Oh, okay.
Or to the ship.
But why didn't they wait for the convoy to return?
Maybe they didn't know the others were in trouble.
Or maybe they
Doubtful.
knew...
It was after the
Or maybe they knew
counterattack.
it's already
Well,
gone.
then, apparently that's how the
Yeah.
Alliance treats its people. Lousily, without dignity.
I mean, this thing is fucked up, right? Because look at all the things that are
Yeah.
well, just all the blanks, right?
Right. Enemy unknown.
Oh, it does say unknown. That is good call, Saba.
Okay, look, enemy none now. Nice.
Huh.
The subsequent shots are similar to each other. They show an empty base.
Is there anything different between these two shots? Height none, stable, temperature stable, energy is stable. Electromagnetic kind of went down a little bit.
I think it just drifted up a little bit, yeah.
Yeah.
There are actually quite a few of these.
And that's probably us, right?
Is that us?
Oh, it captured the moment
Oh,
I
enemy
entered the base.
something one.
Hmm.
Because we're foreign. Because that it knows we're foreign now.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Reasonable.
But what is it? But what do you think it's supposed to say? Because remember it uses a 4-letter delineation to say what it thinks the enemy is.
I
what
don't...
ends in I?
Unsure.
Because previously it was ROBO for robo, right? So it doesn't think we're a robot. Oh, you know what? VEHI, Vehi, probably stands for vehicle.
Oh, vehicle, okay. Yeah. Vehi!
And it's empty again.
We will be stopping stream soon, obviously.
Made into 3 streams?
At 2 o'clock in the afternoon.
What?
I was on my
We've been
way to the
stopping at
convoy
3
by
hours
then.
for a while.
No. Sorry,
So we
3
won't
streams
find
as in
out
this game is
anything
still
else.
not done, even though we predicted it to only last 2 streams, I think.
Well, someone did cost me a bunch of time.
Hey, we can spend 15 extra minutes over. I don't mind.
I think we might, because we need to go until we get an actual autosave.
Did we reach the end of the...
We did, but they told me to do something, and I wasn't paying attention. Or maybe not.
Wait, you're wrong. Someone was in the base. A man.
So he's real after all.
I knew it. I told you.
That you did. Please forgive my doubt. But where is this man now? And can we expect any more?
I think he's near the base. Judging by the last slide, the Alliance must have a hideout there.
And we need to go back, I guess.
Well, I guess this was a big section, right? Alliance base, Alliance hideout, right?
But I can't manually save. I would just hate to have to do this section again.
Because I did see the 2 bars. I just don't know if it saved or not.
Well, once again, I think that's just for our
I
choices.
think people can be more dangerous and deceitful.
Like I think that's the equivalent of you know, like in Walking Dead. Kevin or Kenny will remember that.
Sometimes I think the presence of humans is the worst thing that happened in space. Or to space even.
Why do you insist on seeking them out?
Because I also believe in human goodness. The selfless desire to help others. I can't believe otherwise. All my efforts would be meaningless.
I don't know whether to envy you or to worry even more.
Am I going in the right direction? Hideout.
Where are we?
Where am I?
I don't know. You're gonna have to go back to the... Okay, there we are.
Really can't tell.
I think you hit a dead end.
I must have made a wrong turn.
I think so.
Also, digging site B?
Well, is that where we saw the giant cranes?
I thought that was digging site A. Whoa, hold on. What the fuck? What in the fuck was that?
I don't know.
Did you not see that?
I don't think so.
In my side view mirror, there was a fucking trio of red lights following us.
It may be just the lighting thing on the... on top of the thing.
Dude, I swear it was 3 red lights. And now I feel like I'm going like I thought maybe it was the probe following us for a second.
Maybe.
Jesus. What's this?
Is that where we need to go?
That's just straight up a spaceship, right?
Yes.
Yes?
Astrogator, I have a question.
Of course, I'm listening.
What altitude can I reach in a flying saucer?
The Alliance's saucer. Is there one?
Yes, and it seems to be in one piece.
That's great news. I can confirm that you can fly the Dragonfly. If it's not too large, has a functional propulsion system, and you haven't forgotten everything from your piloting course, and if the Alliance engineers didn't screw up the robots, it might work. There are many unknowns, but let's hope for the best.
There's no way that this is gonna work, right?
I feel like we would need our little robotic thing. I feel bad leaving it now that it literally drove the car to us.
I mean, I guess that's true, but I
Also,
can't
it's
do
not
anything.
letting us do anything. Yeah.
There's no way that this is just like a funny ha reference, right?
I don't think so. I mean, he just was saying that, like, hey, this could be a thing.
Because wouldn't that be crazy if this was our ending? Was that we make it out? No, I can't. I can't take the probe. Dude, really?
I'm sorry. Has our objective changed at all?
No, it says go to the Alliance hideout.
Why can't
also
we?
not in the what you calls it. I'm not in the thing. What the hell? It's just...
We haven't made note of it. We haven't done anything with it.
I don't understand. Also, oh, there you go. Now I can get on.
I'm so confused. Wait!
Oh!
I'm inside.
Thank God. I was like, what the heck? No!
Right.
Our buddy!
The engines are functional. There's a vertical thrust. Hey, that's a good sound. This could actually work.
Until we go up and then we're shot down by flies.
Time to take off.
Oh God, the flies are gonna get us.
So far, so good. Saucers in takeoff position.
Are you able to increase altitude?
I'm checking.
Dude, it's making the fucking
Shit.
alien noise.
What's going on? The warning lights are activating and the saucer's not lifting at all.
That doesn't necessarily mean anything bad.
blow
Ascension
up.
requires maximum power. Just give the engine some time. Okay. Let's check the controls.
Holy fuck!
Oh my God.
Everything's fine
Fly
here.
a
It
flying
stays smoothly.
saucer.
Are you moving forward at all? Yes, yes, you are.
Oh, wow. What a perspective. To see the same terrain from above.
Oh, I feel bad though. I wish our little buddy was here. But this is pretty cool.
It has a radar that we could... What the hell?
What happened?
I didn't do anything. The saucer suddenly dropped and crashed into the ground. Shit! The generator cover must have cracked open.
Evacuate immediately. There's no chance it'll fly again. It's a good thing it failed this way. Could have been considerably worse.
So much for hope.
Don't worry.
Yeah, that was cool
This is
for
just one of those
0.5
saucers.
seconds.
I'm sure you'll find another. Fully
Hey, look!
functional.
Is that where we
buddy.
left it?
No.
I
Was that not a fucking achievement or anything? That was just a weird little segment where it's like, oh, we did it, and then it crashes.
We didn't do it. That did feel like it should have been an achievement, yeah.
What a weird fucking thing.
Make sure you're going in the right direction, okay?
Yep.
Be good.
Man, I was so excited to fly a flying saucer.
And you did for like 30 seconds.
I'm so sad. So is that really just like the explanation? Is that like the probe brain that we hooked up to the... I mean, that's true. We did hook it up to the navigation computer of the rover. I thought that was just so what's-his-face could
What was
contact
it?
it. Was that the probe?
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh yeah, there's the
again.
probe.
Is it flying near the base, within range of the control center?
affirmative.
Oh!
And
Do you expect me to rummage through the enemy's equipment? Again?
well, in my opinion, the more we learn while delaying our encounter with the Alliance, the better. So, what will it be, Doctor?
I'll definitely check its records, dude.
Agreed. I'm curious to see what it's recorded.
Any,
Especially since it witnessed
keep a
what
lookout
happened
for
to
the actual
convoy.
save symbol, by the way. Where the hell am I?
You came from the other direction.
Right, but is this not the thing where you were saying like, oh, you probably this is Saba's voice. You probably come to the
Hey, look,
the
you
base
made it
from
back.
here. There we go. I found it.
So what you're telling me is I'm a police officer.
No, I'm saying you're an NPC.
An NPC police officer. NPC
An
standing
NP
for
officer.
non-impeding police citizen.
You're a pissed officer.
I'm non-interfering police citizen.
Non-interfering police citizen? What the
NPC.
fuck is that?
But also the Kermit voice. The Kermit
Well,
voice.
stop,
That's
stop
what the
it.
police is.
Does non-interfering, is that not, I guess that is one word.
For NPCs don't interfere.
Alright, which one do you think it says?
This last one. Okay. No, in reality, it was probably that first one. Remember, I said it was a bit too far.
Let's try, because one definitely didn't work. Let's try two.
Yeah.
Right. Let's meet this probe. I'll bring it to the ground.
Is it the same landing site? I'm not sure, Zach.
I would love to see a boundary break of that. Just the probes just kind of bumping into each other.
Got it down.
Operating on at least two different
At
probes.
least two different probes. Does that mean there's more?
I'm not sure.
Or I'm gonna
Could
go
just
really
be that the
fast for a
achievement
second.
is just new.
Stop, I'm gonna go really fast for a second. You ready?
My God.
I'm gonna go really fast and then I'm gonna jump backwards. Oh.
My God. Dizzy.
What?
Sick.
Oh.
Does Zach know how to find the way out? It's questionable.
What?
I think you just went in a loop.
How did I do that?
There we go.
I'm really glad this anti-mat isn't anti-killing us.
Swarm didn't
All right,
get to it,
sir.
right?
What do you got for us?
Got a lot of slides? Slides.
I'm looking at the slides.
If there's any way we could see this better. Okay, that is better.
Stab, stab, stab. Goal is follow crew. Mode.
Sir, just rotate. Just rotate so we don't
altitude?
see the stuff behind it, because it's hard to see it.
Oh, you mean like how's that?
Like that. That's better. Yeah.
Okay.
ELMG.
Yeah, but you keep an eye on the E. I'm looking at goal, routine, and enemy. I wonder if it identified us as an enemy, which is why it was kind of floating away from us.
That's the hole where they were walking out of.
Yep.
Wow. The cloud in all its glory.
Oh, wow.
Both fascinating and terrifying at the same time. People don't stand a chance. The cloud caught up to them and killed... No, not that. It didn't kill anyone, but neutralized them all.
What does neutralizing mean?
Which is even worse than death.
Which is even worse than death, is what she's saying. So his goal changed to something self.
Enemy unknown.
Send self.
Find evacuation.
Routine is find evac, which is fair. Enemy is unknown.
I feel like it should be like something like preserve self, but I don't know.
Yeah, but how? Well,
Seal self?
I mean, seal, I guess, but like I want to say save self, but that would be SAVE.
Yes, I agree with you. Yeah. Okay, keep going.
Whatever. I think we're pretty good. I think we're okay. I think we understand.
That probe managed to evacuate.
That's literally just a screenshot of the game that they put like a filter on. The fucking contours of the lines is too good. The shading, look at that. Routine is wait.
Until it sees us.
Goal is CH none.
I don't know. But like I said, I think if you go, you'll see us in a second.
Yes, of course.
Yeah.
Oh, enemy human. Huma. CH space K. You think that's check?
Check zone?
Well, it's check spot. Oh, you
No,
think goal
zone.
is check zone instead of check none. Okay, so check zone and check spot, and then it sees enemy human. Everything else is fine.
That's us. The swarm is descending on us.
It was following us.
Look, unknown enemy again, like the 9,000.
Is like maxed out, yeah. It's cool that this guy is largely fine though. Oh, they probably ended up using the probe to monitor that one tunnel. Right?
Maybe, yeah.
Shit, sorry.
We know what happened after.
Okay. And then it's following us as we leave.
Saba, I swear to fucking God, I think this proves the thing that I just said where I'm not crazy.
The probe was behind you?
Yeah. I think it was fucking behind us.
Okay, is that the save zone? Is that the save sign? I don't know.
What was it, spiky?
It just had 2 bars and a star next to it.
No, then that's the fucking choices.
Oh wait, there was the spiky thing!
I didn't see it.
It was separate to the stars and the bars didn't appear. It was spiky. It was a triangular.
Was it a spiky triangle thing with star in a circle?
Yeah.
We did it!
We did it!
So we will obviously wrap up here. We'll be back next Sunday. It'll be an early stream, thank God. But I do want to ask, like, I don't know, how do you feel? It's the second stream.
It's not as, like, I guess, cool as a mind, like, draining and melding, but who knows? We still don't know why we saw that stuff underground. Maybe it's just our brain going insane, but, it's pretty cool,
it would be a little disappointing if it turns into, like, a Firewatch situation, right? Where Firewatch was suggesting a really deep and interesting conspiracy story, and then it's like, oh yeah, by the way, you're a fool for thinking that, and it's like, well, you're the one who fucking put it in the story. What do you mean?
You led us around. Like, what do you mean?
Like, what do you mean? Like, you're making fun of me for, like, paying attention to red herrings. Like, that's, you put those in there, you know? I don't know. I feel like I still think it's really cool because once again, I just really love the aesthetic of this kind of technology. And like the further we get into the game, the more I'm like, dude, anti-mats are fucking terrifying. Like a semi-autonomous vehicle that just has like fucking Uber death ray on it. Like, did you see how fucking long that tunnel was that it bored through a solid mountain? Like, that shit could obliterate a planet, man.
That force field.
No wonder they're so afraid of the Invincible. Yeah. Which, by the way, do you think it's appropriate that that's the name of the game? I know it's the name of the book.
Know.
The name of the book is The Invincible. So I guess it makes sense, but like...
If anything, I feel like it would have made more sense to name it like Regis III or whatever, right?
Regis III. But then again, I guess, I don't know. I wonder if that would have sold. Right?
Yeah.
But it's just weird, because it's like, I can only assume that that's how the game's going to end, right? Is that we take the Invincible away or something?
We just have to get back up into space.
That's a good point that I just thought of like, if these little triangle things can control robots and stuff, who's to say that they can't control the most powerful ship in the Alliance?
That'd be crazy.
With fucking planet-cracking technology. That sounds like a really bad time for anything that's not a little metal triangle.
Metal triangles. I shall not be afraid of them. The rest of eternity.
Alright.
Okay.
Well, ciao, Saba.
Yep. Bye. I'm gonna... Hold on. Okay, we're good. Thank you for lurking. Mike, if you're still here. This is pretty interesting. I don't know whether or not I would have enjoyed having mind-draining, more supernatural stuff like that, but it is what it is. It's still pretty interesting, but I guess for now, bid you adieu until next time. Goodbye.